Officially, we are good to go on the opening day of the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. And first up, it'll be Rossa Prada Pirelli. They have got port entry, so they can enter from 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Starboard, it will be American Magic, and they can enter the start box from 2 minutes. Then the good old dance begins.
Two to kill. Yep, stole the two. Still one and a little bit. Still to kill. Zero to kill.
A little bit of port bias on this start line.
Hanno fatto sentire, happy to go.
They get the green light.
Yes, at the moment, it's a little light
time on this is
left,
good.
okay.
Now it's 2 minutes for American Magic. And they are good to go as well. Now the pressure ramps up. Start critical.
Okay, just below, stand by. 3, 2, 1, put down. Continuous.
The object of the game here to try and get a better start than your opponent. So first priority to start, second priority to try and get a better start than your opponent. Third priority to even get a penalty on your opponent if you can, but first priority is to try and at least get an even start. And this is the dance to try and put your opponent on the back foot.
Yeah, it's very pin-end favoured here, 90 metres now. Happy to take a touch more height from
Tom's things been calling. Big pin-in favour. Expect him to lead pack, probably lead out to the left.
Probably no higher than that. Okay, 25.
Some cyclone power here at the moment in a straight line.
Here and jibe. Okay, bring away.
See some power coming now as the sails get adjusted.
1 and more.
To 700 watts there in the manoeuvre for the cycles.
We've seen over the last couple of weeks, it's not just about positioning on that line, it's about hitting that line at absolutely over maximum pace.
Rossa here having to really make a decision there to lead back.
Full speed from here. How's that angle? Still overlap. Good. For a re-roll. Fast here. Give it fast. 7 to be almost racing, okay?
Final 30 seconds at the start.
Rossa sailing back through gas here, so American Magic possibly rolling over the top of Rossa Prada Pirelli here.
Turning right.
Okay, he's going behind you.
Jimmy Spittle heading up.
Got one line push hard here, guys.
They're trying to build here.
Okay, we are laying.
Tough spot for Rossa.
Early advantage, American Magic.
Down.
Hey, stand by. Put down in 2.
The Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals have arrived, so let's do this.
Pressure this way.
Really good puff here.
Great start by American Magic. They really wanted that left-hand side, and they took it.
No more.
Okay, he's coming. He's early with us.
Good pressure where we're going. See what this puff does in front.
Still continues. A little lighter patch here. He's puffing about 6. Hey.
Pretty soon.
Lucas Calabrese will be enjoying the position they're in at the moment, but they will be looking to hit
Stormboard down, my button.
Rossa now.
In 3, 2, 1. Turn.
Oh, just punch through here for now.
Yep. Put pressure on your nose. Okay. Pressing here. Press this. I'll be for a little wider build. Yeah. Okay. Push the top left button.
Okay, stand by. 2.
A bit fast. Hey, Trav. Goes for attack. Copy.
So Rossa opted to tack back, not a lot of runway back to that boundary, so
30 this way
2 down-speed tacks there for Rossa Prada Pirelli, so
coming up there.
Let's try and get it going, guys.
Let's head to chase 0. Peter Lester, good start by American Magic.
Pressure in 5. Try, got to build here.
Yeah, first shot in the semi-final to American Magic. That was a good start. Now, what I think the teams are looking for and protecting is that right-hand shift, and it's this, as the Hamish Wilcox of Rossa, the coach, their weather expert, talks about the banana effect around the shore over on the city front, and that's what the teams are protecting at the moment.
Big gain there to American Magic. 2 down-speed tacks there for Rossa Prada Pirelli have really put them on the back foot early here, Shirley, and they've got a bit of work to do.
Going -2 here.
The Luna Rossa, they've run out of runway. There's nowhere to go. Apparently they just have to suck it up, get into the middle of the track, and then start to make some decisions. And as we watch the meters just growing and growing between them.
Get speed and we go.
A little bit of a lefty, so...
Stand by.
I think we're just going to go to this lay line.
Keep tax.
Okay, let's go back with him. Okay, stand by.
A little light and then pressure in about 10.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, negative 3. There you go, good pressure coming, guys.
American Magic there, just going across to that little line of pressure, Shirley, and that'll be a slight advantage to them going across. And they will be looking to hit Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli again on the way back, so they're not affecting them on this tack with their dirty air, but as soon as they come back another tack, they'll be trying to line them up.
That wind field showing us that the left-hand side actually really strong at the top of the course.
Early in the day for this breeze building, so we have seen later in the day some advantages to that right-hand side, but as it feels, possibly a left-hand track at the moment.
On relief, easy boys.
It's going quite a bit past. Okay, he tacks now. Okay, my button here made a big gain. 3, 2, 1.
Entering.
A little gain there to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, but now not much runway to tack back and clear their air, so they're going to have to punch through the dirt there, and they are on ley line, so they're going to have to eat a bit of dirt all the way into the top here.
Just going to hold a bit high here for an extra.
It's probably going to have to split.
Yeah.
Luna Rossa looks dangerous when you're on the road.
Starting to go fast, we're going left turn.
American Magic with a solid opening leg in this first Louis Vuitton Cup semi-final, and they will lead Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli at the top gate. But the Italians are stalking.
Catching under.
3, 2, 1, clear.
Going down.
All the way.
It's pretty soft this way.
Early power, you guys.
Split tack around the marks and head down for the first downwind leg.
It is coming. Nice, good maneuver.
Real hairpin turn there for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, but they executed that really well. American Magic, nice slingshot over speed,
We're going to go
possibly sailing into more pressure down that side of the course. So
Certainly the Ghost Boat's liking American Magic's track or pressure on the right.
Right, please. Yeah, just be careful on the early board up.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 1.35 nautical miles.
So throw another mini spanner into the works. It's getting a little lighter. That's why they're shortening the course. So tactics will change at a speed of light.
Should get stronger. Yeah, careful, not too much lower here.
There is nothing in this match.
Okay, copy, let's get speed first. I think we are
big
crossing.
decision
We're
for
crossing.
American Magic here, what they do strategically and tactically down the course here.
Always good pressures, guys. Happy to back it off a tiny bit. That's fine.
That's really think Luke is on the jib boom. Let's just say a little deeper than target.
Copy. 178 getting headed.
Nice. We're in phase here, guys. Happy to just continue.
Looking around, is not a big difference.
On board, Luna Rossa Prada
Little
Pirelli.
pressure over here now.
Okay, we just passed the G-spot here.
Take her down here.
Hang out
That's good
lefty,
angle.
so we're going to hold here now.
Yep.
Bit flatter hill.
Yep, coming at you.
So the Italians sailing into more pressure at the
By.
moment.
2. Oh no,
Are you sure?
hold.
No, go straight.
Magic
Yeah.
also sailing into more pressure at this
Still a long
bottom
way.
end of the course as
Oh,
well.
sorry, look at the wrong
No,
one.
all good. 20 seconds. Still a lefty here.
Still quite a nice advantage to the Americans.
Hey, stand by. 2, 1.
Really nice pitch control control there on American Magic. I've been watching them coming down and sailing the boat really nicely at the moment, not giving Luna Rossa a whole lot of options there to get back into this, so extending their lead all the time here, sailing into nice breezes.
American Magic looks a different boat today since we last saw the massive improvements in teamwork.
Big game, probably.
He's getting a big lefty, unfortunately.
Big tailway there. Big tailway there for American Magic. So sailing into some really nice breeze and angle there. Good gains.
Bringing the can offset back.
American Magic doing a job at this point in time. Still 4 legs to go in this opening bout of the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals, but it's Patriot rounding the bottom gate and heading up on leg number 3.
Pretty nice left shift there, 150.
And they've put a tidy gap on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli at this point in the race.
Lucas. Okay, when he tacks, we'll go back with him.
The Italians down around the mark, and then they will follow American Magic up.
Stand by. Sure. One's going.
A little fast out of this, guys.
Nice pressure coming in 5 seconds.
Not too many options there for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, and Americans have been in fast mode here to get their bow forward.
Nice lefty, happy to keep it fast.
Negative 2.
A little bit more shift or a little less bleed for those tags. Yeah. A bit less bleed. Rolling up a touch here. What more do you like, Tom? VMG, please.
Bisco on the American Magic chase boat and head up coach Tom Burnham. Tom, cracking start, beautiful control of the race at this point.
Yeah, the guys are sailing really well, doing a great job. Really impressive. It's nice to be a little bit flatter water than we had the last few days, that's for sure, but still tricky out here. A lot of shifts.
How was Lucas feeling coming into this race?
Lucas is doing great. He's feeling good. He's you know, working on making sure he's executing all the little bits and pieces that you have to do to get these boats around the track, and he's doing a great job right now.
How's Terry feeling beside you?
6-7. Terry's doing great. It's definitely keeps us on our edge of our seats over here, that's for sure.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you, guys.
Then copy, pressure will come. Here he goes, my button. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. And turning. He's still there. Nice track.
Pretty left in general. Nice. Header on him. We'll tack on that. Stand by. 3.
Almost a carbon copy of that first work, Shirley. The Americans just putting the clamps on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, really forcing them to tack when they don't really want to tack, so making it hard for the Italians to pick some wind shifts to get back into this. So
a little puff of 5.
A good pressure here.
It's so hard to sit in dirt. It not only affects your boat speed, but also the angle. The wind you see is at least 5 degrees lower than the actual breeze.
Transition heel.
Painful to sit there.
it is American Magic really having to sail well though to maintain control.
Heading towards that top gate. We'll just quickly jump into Chase Zero. Petey, what do you make of this so far? American Magic covering, and it's almost classic match racing.
Yeah, absolutely. But they really did good work at the bottom of that downwind leg, and then the way they exited the bottom mark. And they saw a little bit more pressure out to the left, American Magic, and they put their nose into that. So when they tacked back both boats on port, American Magic put their bow down and just punched forward and got out to around 200 metres advantage. So they haven't put a foot wrong on the American boat. Luna Rossa is hanging in there though. It will only take one small error by the Americans and the Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli will be all over them.
Down here in 3.
Approaching the halfway mark of the opening salvo in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli finished second, and it was third place in the round robins to American Magic, but they are the ones leading Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli at the moment. They are in control at this point being the halfway mark, and that was after taking a 15-minute delay. And they are going good right now. They go around the mark. Oh, hang on.
That's a big wash-off of speed there.
From Peter Lester called it. One slight mistake could be costly.
Yep.
Had they got back up.
As the pressure looks to boundary, you got 20 seconds.
Oh, looks all right here.
Really, really big loss in speed there. You'll see quite a good gain there to Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Happy to go any time from here.
That sort of speed, you absolutely want to keep the hull clean and really use that slingshot to your advantage. The speed that the Italian team took around that mark, they'll actually show a slight gain. So American Magic really need to keep the foot on the gas here and keep sailing the boat well and avoid those little unforced errors which will allow the Italians to close the gap.
Here it is.
So Madison Muller's over there, 175 beats per minute. That is right up near the red line. He won't be the only one. There's 4 cycles on board there, so all pushing hard. But you can see that wobbly mark rounding has turned into a big gain for the Italians.
Better ahead.
2, 1, and board's going.
So Bruno Rossetti back in more of a traditional cycling mode there. Dripping his sweat all over the camera, so the camera might need a bit of a wipe later on for sure, but 465 watts. Both teams working really hard here to power those big sails in these light to medium conditions. Big gains to the Italians here at the moment.
Rossa really pushing down and great pace. Coming into more pressure, the green spot just in front of them.
I think we go on the ley line and we do a JK.
What do we think here?
American Magic really having to sail well from here to keep their elbows out.
And lock him if you need to.
Rossa are on the charge.
We wait for him to jive in that case.
Okay, that's the late line there.
This is what you call America's Cup racing, Peter Lester.
Well, it's game on now. American Magic after that jibe looked pretty quiet, and in fact they've now jibed away. So this bottom mark approach and exit, it could be the game changer for this one. Big manoeuvre coming up in the next, 2 or 3 minutes. It could be the deciding one.
Pressure being applied by Rossa Prada Pirelli after the American Magic touchdown at the top mark.
I think the Americans might have gone a click thin here.
Almost thinking JK, guys.
Slowly getting down to him.
There's JK.
Need a big toe down here, the Americans, to keep the lead.
Try and keep me powered here. Went up to in a second.
From here or positive?
American Magic have their nose, and it's just a nose in front of Rossa Prada Pirelli as they complete the 4th leg.
Expect the Italians to roll straight into attack here.
He's got he attacks building. Pressure.
Really close race here now.
Yeah, we've got to pick some shifts up here. It's pretty fast. One to build here. A big 25. Okay, a nice lefty here.
Talk about details, the little things that can change the nature of a race. And we had one detail, and look at what it's done to this race. All the pressure now back on American Magic after touching down at the completion of the halfway stage, leg 3.
It's a big push here for the American team. Rossa Prada Pirelli sailing bow free and in clear air, so
pretty nice lefty. BMJ, please.
I was going to say lead change. I'm going to hold that back for a minute.
Next puff coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, anyone's race at the moment. So the Italian team of Rossa Prada Pirelli wriggling free, but will take a speed loss as they manoeuvre and then have to re-accelerate back up to about 30 knots. So about a 7 to 8 knot loss of speed, and decision time here as the boats come bow on bow.
All the rights with the Italian as they meet in the middle.
He's coming down a little here in the section. 5 seconds. He's coming down. Happy to come down a little here, please. Are we dipping? Coming down, coming down, please.
Up now.
Actual diamonds too, just get
Coming up. Coming up. Rolling up. You're about to hold progress.
Really nice job there by Francesco Bruni on the leeward wheel.
Make sure the jib's set nice. Beautiful.
Pressure is going right overall, guys. One to say.
Let's go on board the chase boat of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Philippe Presti, after being beaten to start, you're back in the front, but you've had to work hard for it.
Yeah, it was not a very good start, and American did well to keep going in front of us. I think the boys did all some downwind, a couple of nice maneuvers, and we're back into the game, but it's not over until it's over. Huh?
I know you won't tell us much, but how confident are you of getting this one? Leg and a bit to go.
Confident, always confident.
All right, thanks, Billy.
My boys, I trust.
I think I've got to go to this pressure here.
That's fine. Go to ley line. We're gaining big time here.
So big header there for American Magic. You just look at their track as they cave into the left. So big gain, big swing there to the advantage of Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Big left shift still as this breeze establishes itself.
I think we are across, right?
No worries.
Okay.
Not sure you'll lay though. It's funny.
Okay, no, we have good pressure here, Jimmy. Yeah, very good pressure here. Slowly coming out.
I've been -2 from here.
Yeah, a little high mode, Andre.
Yeah, it'd be great if you could get around this. He's tacked the leeward, so it's just you on the mark. If you don't get there, no problem. We're both one and in left then.
I think it's good pressure, Jimmy. I think I can lay, no problem.
Okay.
Keeping a bit of windward yield, then this is good. -3.
For the first time in this opening Louis Vuitton Cup semi-final, it'll be Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli leading American Magic around the top gate for the last time.
3, 2.
They're on the homeward leg after chasing for 80% of the race.
There we go. Push you boys, push.
Nice pressure. I don't see a rush to drive.
And now American Magic.
3, 2.
It's not over yet, but they could look back if they don't get this one and go, what might have been? That'll be a good kick in the guts if that happens. They'll feel that one.
30 seconds to boundary. No lower. Average numbers.
So having a look at the ghost boat here, Shirley, and showing quite a nice gain there for Luna Rossa, sailing through that nice bit of pressure and just jibing right on the leading edge of that puff. They'll get a nice little acceleration, I should say. Good excel out of that manoeuvre, and that's what you're after, jibing in pressure and actually being able to get back on the gas early to get your boat down to course and speed.
Just jibed.
Let's go on chase zero. Peter, your thoughts?
Well, I'm just thinking, you know, American Magic were holding Luna Rossa just behind them. Now that Luna Rossa have got out in the lead, they're extending. I think they've got better pace in this condition, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, and they waited there. They got their timing to mount that attack perfectly. It was a great pass in the first race of the semi-finals.
I'm just going to ride this down. Massive puff here.
Going cut 20. This pressure is going straight here for us, right on our hip.
Up here, let's just hold.
Okay, we're on the long tack. Okay, nice pressure.
Hey, stand by. 2, 1, coming.
Boats so efficient downwind that they're effectively tacking going downwind.
Got a nice pressure.
Even though they are considered to be jibing, and American Magic sailing to the back of some really nice pressure there at the moment as well. Closing the gap, but will it be enough
-2
in this late stage of the race?
Adding a little bit more pressure, so.
Hey, you only got 15 delay.
2, 1, and
He's driving now.
starting.
Big puff, yep.
Hey, got nice line. A little further, I think in front of him.
Bye, guys.
Anytime.
2, 1, more down.
Pressure move on Luna Rossa here. Have to execute this manoeuvre well, which they do.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, they have been chasing American Magic for the majority of this opening Louis Vuitton Cup semi-final, and they get it done. The silver bullet has fired, and they take a 1-0 lead in the best of 5, the first of 5 against American Magic, who'll be going, what might have been? And Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli's fans celebrate, and why shouldn't they? They have dug themselves out of that one beautifully.
Hey, great start, Tom.
And what will we get in this race between Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and American Magic? They were toe for toe, and it was only into the 5th leg, that Luna Rossa got the lead. Are we going to see a replay? They lead 1-0. It'll be port entry for American Magic, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Starboard at 2 minutes for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Cannot wait for this one.
A bit more breeze on the race course than we saw previously, so
racing there by 1 second.
Conditions looking good.
No problem. Good angle, no lower.
Green light for American Magic.
Yeah, so it's not a comfortable cross.
Starboard at 2 minutes will be Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They'll be well in touch as they come steaming in. Both boats sitting well over 35 knots.
And boat's going, guys.
Yeah, I like that. Probably staying above his line, guys.
The power here, boys.
Take another ladder run.
Keep
taking height, Lucas.
No problem.
Here, guys, okay.
Hey, lines square.
Yeah. A50 to the pin.
Hey, both above race committee.
Let's go in a position where we can threaten the jump.
Ready's 20, pin 5.
Okay, happy to go into a jibe here, Lucas.
Pin 15, pin 25.
Gonna jump here?
Yep.
Happy to jump.
Yeah,
Stand by. 2,
he does.
1,
okay.
more down.
20 pin.
Luna Rossa happy to lead back. We heard the conversation.
Oh, we're losing it here, boys.
Rossa Prada there. The Italians.
Plenty on out of here. Time power up.
Big skid there. They are massively down speed, so on the back foot there. Advantage for American Magic now. Try and roll them and put them right in the
A lot of power here, boys.
They're off the rig.
Lay line here.
By right turn.
Still quite a lot of time.
I think he can shut us.
No, negative. He cannot shut. He cannot shut.
Get me powered up here, guys, for this. Up on the line, okay?
Yeah, we have good separate right at this stage.
Full speed.
Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Hey, not far
So
off the
time to
field
kill
here.
there. You can see Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli early for the start line, so they will have to wash off a bit of speed, as do American Magic, but more time to kill for the Italians.
Luna Rossa really trying to keep the gauge, keep the distance between the two boats.
10 seconds to go to the start of the third race in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. It's going to be tight for both teams.
Fully racing.
But we are on. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, American Magic.
He's in a little high mode. We are good here. Happy to stay.
Hey, normal mode, boys.
Yeah, I'm going to be in a high group.
Both boats just 13 meters
pressure
back
on
from the start. After all
He's in a
that,
little high mode, so we have to do the same, I think.
Little squeeze from American Magic. They'll be trying to get Luna Rossa to tack off. If they can hold there all the way to the boundary, it'll be very difficult for American Magic exiting this tack.
Luna Rossa did really well just to hang in, to be patient.
Hey, stand by.
Yeah.
The big red here. He's tight. Heading in the zone. Yeah, he takes bearing, pressing a little bit.
Little speed build for American Magic, so the Italians not being able to quite hang on long enough and having to concede. It'll be a little bit of a holding pattern for the next 30 or 40 seconds, and the action will all happen as the boats come back on the opposite tack.
Quickly under chase there. They both had to wash up a little bit of speed, but then it was okay.
The American Magic did well to get Luna Rossa out of there. Now the long port as they head up the middle of the course, looking at the two boats. It looks to me as though Rossa Prada Pirelli is a little bit lifted on the inside, so they're trying to gauge back up towards American Magic, but even start.
Higher.
This is smooth. Yeah, it's smooth, mate. This is really patchy. Yep.
Hey, 30 seconds. Very big righty. I think try and get into it though.
He comes back. He's getting stronger with this righty.
Should be a really close intersection when Rossa Prada Pirelli do tack onto starboard. They will have right of way as the boats intersect.
Rossa look headed. We heard Francesco Bruni complaining, struggling to get up to numbers.
One.
Very slow at this.
Put down in 2.
Italians right away, Yacht.
And turning.
Late tack there by American Magic, so...
No problem, we are clear.
They're also punching through the dirty air and actually back into clear air there, so...
Make sure if we need to do wind adjustment, we do it.
Really not getting affected there.
So if he did go backward...
Hey, big righty, so no tack now.
Copy.
Yeah, there'll be no rush.
-3 will be right.
-2 is fine. Rolling up a bit here now.
Maybe we do have an opportunity here.
At the moment, we're just probably going to go one and in right.
I think so. Yes, you judge it. We have an opportunity for 2 tags.
Hey, stand by. 2, 1.
8 tags. Happy, just we're going to go to a right-hand turn. Happy.
Build out of this.
Slowly. We're lifted. Second maneuver is key.
Tom Slingsby happy on American Magic just to take the lift, go as far as he can.
Hey, good pressure on about 10.
American Magic there opting to go all the way to the boundary to try and make the right-hand turn at the top of the course, so to try and save one manoeuvre in these tricky light conditions. So
mark on your bow.
have they done what they need to do to take an advantage at the top?
24 left, okay?
Yeah, we're going to go for a right-hand turn.
Rolling up just a little bit.
We've made a nice gain here.
American Magic, in the words of Tom Slingsby at the top gate for the first time, they have made a nice gain here. How big the gain will be, you'll see very quickly on the bottom left of your screen.
3, 2,
and they take what they say the right turn and head downward for the first time in this third semi-final of the day, the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals here in Barcelona, and around goes Rossa Prada Pirelli. 10 seconds.
Much better rounding by American Magic. Little tiny touchdown there for the Italian team, but American Magic potentially sailing into some nice breeze down there. So shift-wise, though, you'd say the Italians are actually in nice shape. So it'll be interesting to see how they intersect here in about 45 seconds' time.
In 3, 2, 1, board. Starting.
We don't hear much on American Magic from Luca Calabrese. I mean, he's fully locked in, isn't he, to performance. And it puts a lot of the heavy lifting on Tom Slingsby in terms of both performance and decision-making.
This is still pretty far right, 190.
Nothing in this race really at all at the moment. And really cool heads there from Tom Slingsby. Lucas Calabrese doing a great job, as are the cycles there. Decision time now of what they do strategically.
Very patchy, keep your eyes open. Yeah, we've got decent pressure. Looks like it will get lighter.
Right in this race here.
And this is a very good ride with pressure, okay?
It's a good time to swap.
Maybe go a tiny bit lower here.
Yeah,
just follow the draft, Keko.
Yeah, in fact, all the numbers are wrong, so we have to just go on draft today.
A little softer down the bottom here.
Coming up a bit. More pressure to our windward side.
Look at the ghost boat here, showing slight gain with American Magic sailing into that green shaded area, which is more pressure. That's real-time pressure that the LiDAR provided by Cap Gemini is showing us.
We're close to one end, but it's still soft down here.
That's what the sailors will be looking at on the water. The darker patches is what you're wanting to see. Sailing into more pressure, looking out the front of the boat is what you're sailing into. You see the difference in angle there, which is what the Ghost boat shows, and American Magic getting good tow away there and good breeze. So Luna Rossa having to dig their way back into this.
They come back, take a look on the software.
Saying that he's not going to lay, so ideally...
It's lighter at this bottom half of the track. Both boats saying between 7 and 8 knots, right in the danger zone.
Getting towards that bottom mark to complete leg number 2. Pete, you love angles. What do you make of the angles today?
I like the way American Magic have sailed this downwind. By taking the right-hand gate, it just put them in phase immediately for this second downwind leg, and they're going to just be ahead at the bottom mark gate. The other thing I can see is a slightly bigger jib on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli than the race before.
A little build here.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that as we see American Magic.
Big pressure move here for the American team. They have to execute this well.
They like what you see on the left-hand side of the track.
Keep the boat on the foils, guys.
American Magic getting themselves around that bottom mark. Are they staying on the foils?
Oh, they're marginal. I think they're off the foils, the Americans.
No, not again. They are off the foils. Confirmation. Patrick's down. And watch Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli pounce. And pounce they will.
Build now.
Anything for build? -3.
Yep.
High pressure manoeuvre there for the American team. Just not being able to thread the eye of the needle. That jibe, they just have to go
pressure this way. I just think go all the way here. It's a great puff over here.
But back on the foils again now, so a quick rebuild, but a lead change advantage now to the Italian team of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
They were sailing into less and less pressure right at those turning marks. And it's a different mindset, isn't it? Between 8 knots and 6 knots.
Nice.
9 seconds here. And 1, 3, 2.
So,
just fell out of the taxi.
Slight lead change again. USA back and front.
Massive lull for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli here. You can see them sailing into that light patch of breeze, that lighter blue area is less breeze. So
new pressure coming in 10.
American Magic will get into that new pressure about the same time. So this race is still well and truly alive.
Back and forth at the start of leg number 3.
So the Americans having to give way here and duck Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
And angle there.
Nice.
One of the best sights in America's Cup racing. Crosses. Close-up crosses. Love it.
Into the wind here.
-1 here.
Let's go on board American Magic's chase boat with coach Tom Burnham. Well, it's going to be one of those days, Tom.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's heart-stopping over here, let's say. But it's an interesting day, that's for sure. Wanted to see some close racing, and here we go.
Well, what was the comms coming off the boat about that rounding at the bottom mark?
Well, obviously just got a little bit light down there at the bottom, and the lay line was a bit thin, so just made it hard there. So not great, but we're still in this thing, and we're still got a chance here. Long race to go.
Was that the message after race 1?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the process, the way the guys sailed the tactically and stuff in that first race was really good, and missed a couple of opportunities in execution, but didn't want to change too much in terms of how we were approaching the racing, that's for sure.
Okay, long way to go. Thanks for your time.
He's on board.
Thank you, guys.
Section 25.
Copy. The 188.
Speed is building.
Having a look at the ghost boat prediction here.
I think he's going to cross.
Almost bow and bow. Again, ghost boat prediction. So
very close.
On the wind.
the right-of-way boat now. American Magic. Decision time for Rossa Prada Pirelli to decide what they want to do here.
Yeah, he's got a nice shift there.
Got a stacking at the moment.
He preps.
I will. Hey, it's a little fast mode here. On him.
1 in 5.
Got almost
Quite
one
a
in, right?
big duck there for Rossa Prada Pirelli. Almost across the
Guys,
bow.
good pressure this way.
Italians not wanting to risk getting a penalty at this stage of the race.
I don't think it's worth the tax at the moment.
Margins are way too fine at this point in the regatta to be getting a penalty mid-race.
Header.
I think better pressure on about 10-15 it looks like.
I'm going to chase zero now with Peter. Peter, this one's all over the place. There's nothing in this one at the moment.
It's an absolute cracker, and this will come down to one error by one boat that'll be the winning of this. We've had 2 dips on this second upwind, and again, the setup for top mark approach, the last third of the second windward beat would be crucial, whoever gets around this top mark gate first.
Very good pressure.
Back here.
Happy for a fast mode here.
See that? Stay flat on me.
That's good.
Yeah, stay flat.
Go normal from here.
It looks like a little right-hand wind to the Italian team, so
okay, we have
that's what they'll be
options.
hoping for. A little right shift of that breeze, and the American Magic team here, I feel, will be sailing
Long jibe on
into
starboard.
potentially a little right-hand air, so they won't want that.
I don't think he's laying, so he's going to go left gate.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, shortening the course to 1.35 nautical miles.
Get the speed up here, boys. We're a bit slow.
You know what I mean, Jimmy? He's not laying, so...
Big pressure out the right at the moment.
Yeah, but I think we go left gate, early jibe.
Okay. Yeah, happy with that.
Rossa Prada Pirelli 1-0 up on American Magic and leading them at the halfway point in this third semi-final of the day. The Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals in Barcelona.
Happy to go.
And Farah.
Tag for American Magic to line themselves up.
Yeah, we've got to pick some shifts down this run. I really want to jibe pretty early, so
maybe be mindful of the potential, guys.
American Magic now. Early jibe, you heard the call.
Clear, jibe.
yeah, copy. Let's go here as well. Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
So American Magic will sail back through a little bit of dirty air from the last upwind leg, and Rossa sailing down, hopefully for them lining up those green patches, the dot to dot, if you like, of what you're trying to string together on the downwind for best performance. Those green patches indicating more wind.
We're loving the wind field
Yeah,
now.
happy this. A slight windward.
That's good.
That's good.
Coming up a bit.
Big push there from the sideboards. Big camber changes out of these manoeuvres, so
That's when I want to edge, always in speed.
pretty even boat speeds here.
That's going to be pressure, that's all.
Yeah, Tom, you'll get more soon.
You want to go, just keep going straight or jibe?
I'm thinking straight for pressure.
Yeah.
From what we can see from the wattage on Rossa, the cyclists just all kind of go at a steady pace, but on Rossa they rotate the sprinter, so there's always one guy all out 1,000 watts, and they share that responsibility. So each team's got their own way of doing it. That might be him. He looks...
Just watch the change of course.
Looks like he's having a great time, doesn't it?
He's not having a good day out.
Working hard there. You can see there's not much airflow in there. Effectively zero airflow in those cockpits, which is what they're designed to do for aerodynamic purposes. So zero airflow in a hot cockpit, you are going to sweat. Massive push there in the manoeuvres. Absolutely flat out there, Madison Molitor.
Max on the downwind was 205.
400 watts. Where there's 4 cyclos on each boat.
You're going to have to follow
Took a slice of toast there. No problems with your toaster. Those guys powering a small house potentially.
Okay. Need some trap, boys.
Anytime, boys. Anytime, Jimmy.
It's getting slow here.
So pressure manoeuvre now for Luna Rossa.
And turning.
Very light air here.
Power up out of this, guys.
You can hear the angst in Jimmy's voice.
Full power out
Jimmy
of this.
Spithill.
Jimmy waited a little bit longer, just making sure they were going to lay.
We are okay.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli at bottom gate. This will complete leg number 4.
It is a light wind.
It was 20 seconds at the top gate.
Okay,
Their lead on
slowly coming
American
up.
Magic.
All good, guys. Safe.
Might suspect that American Magic have picked up a bit of time on this downward leg. We'll check it in a moment. They get around that gate. And just keep your eye on the bottom left, the delta, as they say, on USA, the clock ticking over. 20 seconds at the top.
Great
What is
pressure
it
on the
at the
boundary,
bottom?
guys. So
Well, they've picked up some time.
I think go to this pressure now.
Picked up 6 seconds.
Just go on your best
Nice
time.
downwind.
Looks like 5 seconds
The Americans
is a good
there.
time. Okay.
They really need to keep the foot on the gas here and keep it tight.
And forward.
Very good wind here.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
This is the race committee. We are moving the finish line, shortening the leg to 1.2 nautical miles and shifting the course axis to 190.
Little press, a little faster. That's good. It is up.
What a dynamic day today compared to some of the other days we've seen in the same
Please do,
direction.
We're no longer in the height of summer. It's definitely a changing season here.
There's one on the
Got a light spot to go through here.
There's good VMG, guys. Good VMG.
Coming into a light patch.
Really good pressure on the right here, just on our side.
Slipping
He's always in less pressure. I think if they come early, we nail
Dynamic
them.
duo there of Francesco Bruni, Jimmy
good on the right.
Spithill.
Keep it good. We're stretching a
James
lot here.
on the handlebars
He's
there,
in
and
less pressure.
Francesco
transition here.
running the tactical
Locker in,
software,
guys,
Keep it
keeping his
faster
eyes
all the
on
time.
the opponents, just seeing what mode they're sailing out the window.
Okay, both is good.
Goodbye, guys.
Communication's absolutely
3,
key
2,
for accuracy.
1, anytime.
nice little faster build.
The Italian team worked a lot on communication between all of them, the tone, the language.
Okay, there's very pressure in front.
Lightening.
No, we gotta go. Stand by. 3, 2, 1, and forward.
Really big push coming up
It's flatter
for
heel,
both
-2.
cycles on both
Very good
boats here.
pressure here.
Big gear changes.
I think we just get to a nice target and then we go.
Get up on numbers.
Stand by, guys. Going in 3, 2, 1, more down.
Luna Rossa hugging that right-hand side of the track. I think they're really nervous of what's going on in the middle. Big holes.
I think we've got to try and get the jib in a little bit earlier before head to wind. Bit of dragging it through.
Doesn't work, Jimmy.
Okay, copy.
Right patch here.
Honey puff.
Okay, I think we go straight to... hard to call it. It's just stacked, huh? We could go straight to 1 and in here. What do you think?
Pressure looks a bit ordinary on the left. I stand by.
No.
2, 1.
Slow turn.
So very, very dynamic still there. The Italians not wanting to let American Magic disappear over to that side of the race course on their own.
Better heel.
American Magic doing all they can
Stand by, guys.
Anytime.
to stay in touch here.
Back
Sailing the shifts well.
2, 1, more down. Press. Okay, fast mount to his left gate. Then we go early joint.
The Americans not going away in this race.
We could go right gate as well because
Still
he's going to do the
definitely a race
right
on our
gate.
hands.
No.
Still out of
Heart
balance.
rates there of the Italians.
Better now.
All absolutely on the red line. Enrico Voltolini, 960
Happy with the right
watts as a
gate if
peak.
you want.
So
And 2, 1.
He's a machine.
And 4 down.
Enrico Volteri.
One more leg to go in this third race of the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals on a Saturday in Barcelona. Beautiful conditions, and it's Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli leading American Magic in the last race of the day for these two teams. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli leading 1-0 after a 7-second win in the opening race of the day. They'll be followed around by American Magic.
I'm really impressed with how American Magic have stayed close to Luna Rossa in this race, having to sail through a little bit of dirty air at times and not tacking exactly where they want, and they are still well within reach here, so high pressure manoeuvres coming up.
Yeah, copy. Happy to go when you're happy. Put it down here.
Stand by, guys. Rolling 3.
Manoeuvre coming up. Watch the heart rates.
1.
We can try to watch.
Little soft spot.
Rather them than me.
On a power up here.
You're watching around the world, whatever size screen, it's still
Definitely
impressive
lighter
to see
down here.
the cyclists doing their thing.
Just starting to feel something.
Okay. From here, I think we match if he jives.
Hey, us getting at the edge of this path, trying to build on this.
I'm quite sure that if he jives, we have to match.
Hey, really starting the sails here. It's very marginal.
Yeah, keep an eye on the BMGs as most boats get into that pressure on the other side.
Better pressure now.
Definite gains early on there to American Magic, so they're going to get the meat of it.
3, 2,
Tom Slingsby decided to jibe back through the face of that pressure, so we'll expect to see the Italians match. But if American Magic can jibe back across the face of this next breeze,
look hard on the bikes, boys. Do everything you got this run.
The Italians will be on the back foot, so gains there to American Magic. Decision time for Luna Rossa whether they match or not on the jibe back.
No issue with him.
Final leg here, only a few seconds between them.
Got a match here, obviously. Getting long, yeah, well, it's long the other way. This is the finish, right?
Edge of seat finish between Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and American Magic, almost identical to the last race they did.
Bye, I think pretty smooth.
Bye. Overtaking lanes doing that, so happy to go.
Go board.
3, 2, let's go, boys. 1.
Yeah, the jive, okay?
He's due. He's due.
He's behind us to windward, so keep the speed.
Luna Rossa just needing to put their elbows out here. Let anything strange happen.
Classic finish coming up in race 3 of the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. And it will be another race win to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. When they cross that line,
and boards down,
they will go 2-0 against American Magic in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. They hung tough and did the job. Just close in behind them, American Magic. It was 7 seconds in the first race. It'll be a little more in the second race, but not by much. 18 seconds, but it feels a whole lot closer. All the work done today will have to be done again tomorrow for American Magic. They're 0-2. They are 2-0. An advantage, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Just what the doctor ordered. And it is simply for American Magic a must-win day. Stephen McIver, 2-time gold medalist in the Olympics. Shirley Robson, 3-time America's Cup champion Glenn Ashby, and America's Cup tactician on the water, Peter Lester. Got a funny feeling today. The nerves are starting to bubble, don't you think?
I think for this team, particularly American Magic, they'll be really grateful it is a different day. They're confident in more wind, and it's an opportunity for a reset.
They're going to see some ripping speeds here on entry from both teams. Perfect conditions here for the AC 75s.
2 minutes and 10 seconds. They can't come in before that. They are flying and cutting it close, but they are perfect. Green light. American Magic on port entry. Now waiting for the starboard entry from Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Don't need to be too high here. Okay.
And they get the green light as well. It is on. Race 3 in this showdown.
2, 1, and turning.
Touching 60 knots of wind in the race start area.
Should be no trouble to stay on the foils in these breezy conditions. Lots of energy required though to spin the boat around and around in this pre-start for the cyclists.
Yes. Happy? Yes. Board up.
See some wattage here from the American boat. Guys having to push hard, making sure they keep the accumulator topped up to get off the line well.
2, 1 more.
Okay, we are going to tack up.
And rolling up a bit.
The course is quite even, although we have seen boats in the sea breeze direction liking that right-hand side, so maybe we'll see them in their strategy trying to protect the right side.
2, 1, and turn.
Okay, I'm not sure if we're going to go for the re-roll or not.
Okay, stop roll. We can get down below.
What do you think about the re-roll?
Yeah, you can. Try it.
American Magic, high of Luna Rossa, debating when to push.
Coming down. 20 line.
Nice.
3 to kill 15 line.
Here's shut out, 13 boats.
Final 30 seconds.
Luna Rossa doing a nice job here, holding the Americans above.
He's almost committed, line 12.
Board up
We
here.
have a good title lever here. Line 8.
Board up. That's the line.
Yeah, line 8. Line 7. Line 5.
Jim, kind of nice. Go, go, go.
2. 1. Half. And racing.
Go hard.
Good start.
We are live and racing. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, the New York Yacht Club's American Magic. They're going at it.
Strong here.
Hard to make it to boundary.
Very strong. He's going to bail out early.
We're in a ride.
Both boats 10 metres back from the line, but look at Luna Rossa. They are flying to the left-hand side.
Keep doing this. This is good. He's gone. He's gone.
Hey, back to normal, boys.
Open a flat heel. Building 4. Good angle, no lower.
So Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli in a high mode off the line, forcing Americans to tack away, but they are sailing in clear air, so early advantage to the Italians.
Let's go on to chase 0. Peter Lester, thoughts on the start?
A really strong start by Jimmy Spittle and Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, and that's given them that jump off the line. The next cross will be crucial when American Magic come back on starboard. Can they have a piece of the Italians or not?
Happy to come out here. Flat heel.
And we're just approaching
positive
over
1.
course here. We probably won't go all the way to
Speeds
boundary, but we'll
fairly
go
even here.
Nice bump coming down
First
here.
glance, I've got him a little ahead.
Good, Andre.
I think there's a good one on your bow here and sort of 5 here. Now I think we're happy to go.
Stand by. 3,
Yeah, we are. If we can hit him on
Gosling's been picking the moment for this crucial manoeuvre.
Let's see the pressure up the track.
Very even.
Intersection 10 key cross.
You're going to hit him at the side.
Your call.
Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Put down.
Tax.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli just enough distance in front there to get their tack in and force American Magic into the exhaust gas off the Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli rig.
Oh, he's staying.
Copy. Still nothing huge shift-wise here. Very steady.
Nice mode.
He's a little bit above our hip, but very.
You climb nicely off him here.
Hey, 1 over. Okay. Gonna pick our best time from here.
Copy.
2 over target here. But nice breeze on our inside.
Copy.
Can go a little higher time if you want it.
American Magic doing well there just to stay in that high lane.
On the top semi-even.
Yeah.
The AC-75 in these windier conditions, much flatter sails than the light air, so bending the breeze less and affecting the boat behind less than they would do in lighter breeze. So
I think we go 1 and in.
hang in a little easier in these conditions.
2, 1. Put down.
Nice step, boys.
Pick a fast mode, you can afford a fast build, feels good. Like,
get you with that?
Happy for flat heel here.
Flat heel.
American Magic slightly smaller
Wave
jib.
pushing.
That's nice.
We've got much in it.
A little bit lighter here, guys.
Yeah, just careful not getting too low.
First upwind leg in this third meeting between American Magic and Rossa Prada Pirelli in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals here off the coast of Barcelona. And Barcelona has turned on a treat of a day, weather-wise and wind-wise, as Rossa Prada Pirelli steamed to the top gate. And both boats just look beautiful in these conditions. They are rocketing. But it's Rossa Prada Pirelli at the top gate first and heading for the first downwind leg.
Oh, big negative leeway skid there from Rossa. Nicely controlled.
In comes American Magic. Early days. These two races yesterday between these two boats were as close as you could ask for.
Pressure here.
Very nice right here, 200, okay.
Yeah.
Boat 7.
We'll go in this. Okay, stand by. We're down here in 3, 2, 1. We're down. And turning.
The rower, Madison, Molitor.
Looks like he's just taking it easy, doesn't it?
Well, yesterday,
Yeah.
yesterday when we saw him, he looked pretty comfortable. Looks like this early in the race, he's just going for it.
Those guys are absolutely on the river.
Down from here.
Okay. Good on the shift.
It's like them G going there to the Italians. Really nice slingshot of that top mark and slight stretch of the legs on the
One thing I would like to do is maybe
downwind.
go past G-spot and probably come back.
No slower than this.
Really nice left here.
Yeah, happy to go. I'm happy here, but I don't want to go all the way. You know what I mean?
Bye-bye. Nice pressure to come here.
Just crossing our stern now.
We've gone past G-spot. Any right and we take it.
Let's go on board to chase 0 with Peter Lester. Peter looking down the course. What are you thinking?
There's pressure here.
I just like the way Rossa have just controlled. They haven't made even look like making any errors. They've done a beautiful job. Good start. And I think they've made a real smart decision on their headsail choice, just being slightly more powered up than American Magic. But yeah, that headsail choice decision pre-start, Hamish Wilcox, who's their weather coach, had a big input pre-start, a lot of discussion, and it was the slightly bigger choice that Hamish recommended, and that's what Spittle and Bruni are wearing at the moment.
Rossa looking impressive. I mean, not just about sail choice, is it? They look so smooth.
One down.
Had to dig their way back from being behind for the first couple of laps yesterday and keeping their nose in front, so always easier to lead if you can be. The Americans breathing down their necks.
Okay, I think we
on
got
this downwind leg.
left gate, huh?
Yeah, great.
Type of roundup, Nico.
Yeah, how do we feel about the one border, guys?
Let's cross over, your call.
I think we go one board.
A strong downward leg. First time for Rossa Prada Pirelli. American Magic have closed the gap marginally. But the silver bullet is flying right now. They take the right-hand mark, as you said, left hand for them, and head up on leg number 3. But not too far behind, in come American Magic. They are the chaser, or you could say they are the hunter.
Very nice
Oh, big foil ventilation there on the windward foil there.
Yeah, get it back. Yeah. Okay, just go straight here. Lucas.
Oh, really big loss there. American Magic, the cant not all the way down on American Magic there. And a big windward foil ventilation, so full loss of flow attachment on that foil, which has just pushed them sideways, then blowing up the leeward foil. So not what they're after at this point in time.
Glenn, how many times have you said it in this level of racing and the margins are so tight, you cannot afford that?
Yeah, it's all about sailing accurately, particularly in these conditions and at this level. And The American team just not quite executing that manoeuvre as well as they would have hoped. Quite a fast but loose rounding on the Italians, but right on the edge of grip. Really nice apex and keeping it loose. Just having a look at the Americans coming around here. Big hull touchdown. You watch both foils there, completely blown flow. And a regrip eventually there to get the boat on the wind, but a massive loss in performance there. You watch the big slide here, massive loss of flow.
Yeah, just give it a shake and you'll get it back.
As you said, Tommy Sleeve did give it a shake. See the work of Lucas Pepper-Brazier there, hanging on to the wheel. He would have lost the rudder there as well. So all three appendages in the water with separated flow.
Lucas Calabrese, of course, a stand-in helmsman. Regular Paul Goodison injured last week.
You just pick your moment. We have a little bit of a righty here.
I think all the way.
See the tip piercing there of Rossa Prada Pirelli. The boat's going much quicker. They can foil quite a bit higher.
Let's go on board the chase boat for Rossa Prada Pirelli. Philippe, it looks like a different boat today.
Yeah, it's a different boat, but you know, when you start ahead, it's a really different race. We saw that in the past, and I think we had a couple of average starts, but I think now hopefully we're back in the groove and more confident, and the boat is flying now.
Was much work done overnight?
Pushing wave here.
It was indeed.
All right, thanks for that, Philippe.
Welcome.
Never a dull moment as a coach, that's for sure, during an America's Cup campaign. All coaches definitely earning their money at this point of the program, that's for sure.
Tell no secrets.
I think don't be shy on keeping it a little faster on your side. Forget about that.
Stand by anytime, Pico.
3, 2, 1.
All the teams running a 24-hour program.
It's absolutely around the clock, particularly for the shore crew at this point in time. The focus really obviously goes on to the sailing teams from now on, but the shore crew working behind the scenes, absolutely running a 24-hour shift rolling clock.
Performance, good on target there. Nice.
No higher.
Italians really locking in on their ride height there, trying to fly the platform as close to the wave tops as they possibly can and as accurately as they can.
Once again, the waves are not lining up with the breeze. You can see them coming in from the left-hand side of the screen. It's not making life easy.
Rossa Prada Pirelli complete 50% of this race. The third meeting between these two in the Louis Vuitton Cup finals. 3 more legs to go and a potential 3-0 lead.
That is an absolute beauty, bear away. Absolute rabbit shot up the tailpipe there. They are off to the races downwind here. Absolutely ripping.
American Magic coming in. They'll want to get around this mark a lot cleaner than they did at the bottom of the course, which has cost them this lead. And costly it will be. American Magic around the top gate. They've completed half the course.
Nice rounding there.
Last time to 10 here.
American Magic, so are we looking to stay in touch and try and claw back a little bit of distance here?
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, lengthening the course to 1.85 nautical miles and shifting the axis to 202.
Good news, lengthening the course, lots of wind. Let's go on chase is 0. Better conditions for you.
Oh, that's perfect. A little bit more than yesterday. But you know what's interesting? That touchdown at the bottom mark cost American Magic the best part of 15 seconds. And just to put that in context, that equates to about 15 boat lengths. At these speeds, and right now they're doing over 40 knots, they're doing it about a boat length a second. And once you get beyond 10 boat lengths ahead, it becomes so much easier for the leading boat to defend.
American Magic. 43 knots. 44 to the Italians, touching 45, so
we're just going to go to one and then right.
hitting the nitrous button. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli here. Blue flames out the exhaust for sure.
Every time we've looked at the relatives, Luna Rossa just slightly better VMG also. Potentially they're just in more pressure, but they could all just have the ability to sail a touch lower.
May not get there, it's no issue.
Copy that. Copy, Jimmy.
Big gains and losses for sailing the boat well in these conditions, so sailing team's really making the difference here, getting all the performance out of the design.
Looks like I'm gaining on the ley line.
Yeah, you can take some angle down now if you want.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice. That's a nice pressure.
I think we do for the 2 boards this time, Andre.
Okay. Let's make sure to trim the outer. Yeah.
Great shot of Bruno Rossetti. I hope he's hydrating in between races. They're working hard, particularly in the manoeuvres. That wattage will almost double from what he's doing now.
Okay.
Doesn't look like he needs his puffer jacket on, that's for sure.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli about to complete leg number 4 of 6 in this Louis Vuitton Cup semi-final. Just listening to the comms on Luna Rossa, you get that feeling the boys are back in business. Feels a bit like the round robin series where they were almost unbeatable.
Textbook rounding there by Luna Rossa. Beautiful apex of that bottom mark, nice and smooth, and back up to max speed there. Really accurate.
American Magic coming into the rounding at something just under 45 knots. They've got to get around because they're hanging in there, Patriot. But that one mistake at the end of leg 2.
Hi, Trav. Yeah, 25 this way, braces at 195, good left here.
Trying to sneak up here.
Nice smooth rounding there from the American team.
It's bad pressure. Stand by. We're down here in 3, 2, 1. Turning. Get the press on here, Lucas. 8 under. Hi, Trav.
Time to go on the American Magic chase boat, and a new face, new voice. Terry Hutchinson, head of sailing for American Magic. Terry, I hate to say it, one mistake can be so costly at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, that's that's probably a time in the boat thing as much as anything. You know, the timing of that board drop when you're ripping in there is pretty critical, and they got a little bit stuck in no man's land with the time of the jibe, board up, board down. So, you know, we're hanging in there though. We're probably one mistake behind. We seem to be going quite well downwind, which is nice to see.
At the moment, this will be a boundary tag.
Terry, it's Shirley here. I mean, we're listening to the onboard comms. It's quiet on American Magic. Are you worried about the boys?
No, not at all. I mean, I think they're they're sailing cool and collected, a little bit of ice water in their veins, and so they got to just keep chipping. It's not a this is not a time for any accelerated tone or anything. It's sailboat racing, and Luna Rossa's sailing a good race, and so we got to just keep hanging strong and keep trusting the process.
I suppose in many ways, just every start a new opportunity, Terry.
That's right, absolutely.
All right, thanks for your time.
Best in the business doing that.
Very measured, the head of sailing operations, of course, we well remember from AC36 in Auckland.
They'll probably open course in 15 or 20.
Super, extremely experienced campaigner, Terry Hutchinson. Seen the movie many times before and absolutely lives and breathes yachting and the America's Cup, and great to hear from him.
But he said it right, and he said something that's quite valid with the America's Cup. It's a one mistake race. Right? That's it, but my gosh.
And you are only 1 split second away from a mistake at this level and sailing on edge with these boats.
Good there. Pressure a bit softer up here now.
both these teams making it look easy to get these boats around the track, but I can categorically guarantee that it is not easy.
Looks good to the right.
Pressure on the right side is looking better after the mark.
That's perfect. Good for us.
They do their jobs well.
Gonna go the other way around, so good.
About 8. And mine. 3, 2, 1.
Perception's a crazy thing, is that they look so close, but they are not. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli about to complete the penultimate leg in this third meeting between these two teams in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. An ominous performance from Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
See today how much flatter the sails are in these slightly windier conditions, both upwind and downwind and in the bearaways, so nice clean sail plan.
New York Yacht Club's American Magic. They've hung in there.
5 seconds.
It might have been closer, bar one. I'd have to come back to it. Bar one mistake, it could be a lot closer. They don't want to hear that. That's what it is. Homeward bound they are.
Chop the puff here.
25 to the undering.
Can't quite get to open course.
Yeah, the drivetrain and the hydraulic systems on board American Magic.
18 seconds.
Only the cycle's working hard, but those hydraulic
Under here, keep it separation.
pumps, valves, manifolds,
Stand by. 3, 2,
working right on the edge of what the design capacity is. The 40 to 50 functions all being used at once in these manoeuvres on board both yachts, so underneath the bonnet of both these boats, I think the general public and even the general sailing community would be absolutely blown away at what is underneath the bonnets of these boats, and credit to the designers and engineers to be on the absolute cutting edge of technology and showcasing what the sport can do.
Left.
For the first time ever in the Cup, some of those functions can be linked. It is very limited, isn't it? But they can be all joined together. How does that work then?
That was a live shot of a happy Luna Rossa support crew, and they have big supporters around the place.
Yeah, Shirley, getting back to these functions, you can regenerate a lot of the oil from one function to another with all the boats as part of the rules now. So we've seen a reduction in the cycles in AC37 as the Italians look on. Ciao ragazzi, ciao a tutti. All having a lovely day. The Italian fever is definitely building there, and everyone having a nice time watching the racing.
They are jammed in the fan zone today, the Luna Rossa fans, and why would they be? Look at the performance that Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli has put on today in their opening showdown against American Magic. It looks like a completely different boat from yesterday. You'd almost say the performance by Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli in their third showdown with American Magic has been imperious, because they have shut the door on American Magic in this race. They go out to a 3-0 lead and a step closer, a big step closer to the Louis Vuitton Cup final, and that's a reason to celebrate.
I have a jump back. Upside. Okay, copy.
You mean
Cyclors sucking in some big ones, getting a bit of airflow over the radiator.
Through this gap here, right?
And in comes American Magic. Oh, what might have been. They're 0-3, and the pressure just went up to another big gear.
fields there. Up on sort of Barber's line, inside those spectators.
So we are good to go for this fourth race between Rossa Prada Pirelli and New York Yacht Club's American Magic. The Italians will come in on port at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The Americans in starboard at 2 minutes. And to echo what Francesco Bruni said post-race, when we were looking at how good that boat is, he said, she's back. And boy, does she look like she's back.
Both teams looking on time for their entries.
Potential stampede at some stage.
A little more breeze now than before.
Got you good.
A little more chop, so expect to see some looseness, some high speeds, nearly 50 knots.
All good. Coming down.
Good wow. They came in hot, didn't they? But they're in clean.
No problem.
Luna Rossa into the start box.
Okay, rolling down. Or down.
Green
here
light for American Magic in a must-win situation.
And turning. Staying on top.
Gonna keep the speed here.
Team can stay on to and follow his line.
Take up it. His Jeep, please. Twisty set up here.
Just below him here.
Is, all out.
Yeah, even his line's fine, I think. No problems here. Yeah, this is good. Okay,
nice calm heads on board American Magic here.
55,
Okay, showing low
down here.
Running low inside.
What are we thinking?
Tom's literally painting the picture, talking it through.
Holding here, he goes for the jibe. Okay, we can attack up.
Milking.
Milking as much as you can.
So Luna Rossa will coast as far as they can down the boundary there.
Potential reroll is good, okay?
Will roll into attack.
Coming up hard, boys.
We're on ley line here.
Similar scenarios last time.
Put pressure on Luna Rossa, and Luna Rossa potentially trying to hold them out above that committee boat ley line.
Both boats currently on the ley line.
Action a bit here, so I'm just going to turn down on 2.
Lots of time left, 50 seconds.
Copy. You will see him on the window.
Not to get 22 kilo, okay?
8 pin.
10 pin.
Okay, I think there's going to be a gap. Okay, I think there's going to be a gap here. 13 boat. Turning up hard. 10 boat.
Pin 6, pin 6, pin 5.
All the way up. 9 boat.
We're pretty much a racing pin.
It'll be hard to close this up.
Tom's there still on the time to kill and racing to the pin end of the line.
Thompson's been hoping just to get in there to the right.
Third time. Order.
Okay, we can start the slow edging from here.
Okay, coming down now.
Here we go.
Starting to roll down.
Both boats early.
Keep going, okay, guys?
Full speed at this. We'll get a better
You'll see the boat speeds here just start rocketing as they accelerate down to 90-degree reaching.
Big push here.
Quite loose there on Luna Rossa.
We are a go in the fourth race between Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and American Magic.
Nicely controlled by American Magic. Beautiful start.
Converging. Higher and faster.
We're going a little higher mode than you are.
Very good mode, guys. Higher, same speed.
You're 100.
This is working, okay?
Copy.
There's pressure on the bow. Copy.
The Americans will be able to hold all the way to the boundary here if they want to. We'll have a slight gain to the Italians.
Pressing. And nice.
Same speed, same height.
Happy to just.
There we go. A little build down there.
Just struggling for speed.
A little build, or do you think it's
He's
good?
getting stronger every time. It's almost leading now. Yeah, I know. I gotcha. Okay, he's okay. Okay, we're matching board.
Think about the
I got it.
3.
5, 2, 1,
and board, or down, and turning here.
All clear on him, normal build.
Okay, normal build.
Both boats sailing in clear air here.
Your eyes.
Hey, lock her in there. Yeah.
BMG here. Okay, coming up to target speed now.
No threat to leeward, just a normal mode.
Really even performance here by both boats, Shirley. It's just a slight gain there. Starting tight to leeward for the Italian team. Just a slight advantage at the moment, so
yeah, I think
the Italians are going to be in a dominant position here if they can hold the way to boundary.
39, 40, looks nice.
Nice and easy, boys. Lock it in.
Luna Rossa trying to press forward. Get a good position for the next
open
time.
course before we go back if we don't feel confident of getting him. Yeah, I don't think
very similar.
Yeah. We'll get. Yeah, we're just coming into open course now.
What if he attacks?
I think we hit him, make him pay.
Okay,
on board with Chase Zero Pete. Just nice, even start between these two.
Don't go too much.
Yeah, an even start, but what impressed me is how Luna Rossa still reduced the gauge before they got to that left-hand ley line, and then when the boats tacked, out of the tack, Luna Rossa, to me, accelerated a little bit better, and that's pushed them into a strong advantage in that weather position as they go over, setting up for the next cross.
As you'd expect, Luna Rossa
Got 50 on starboard.
putting the foot on the throat. American Magic.
Now I think we go straight one and in.
Good numbers, you can edge right, yeah.
American Magic nowhere really to go.
Very happy with this one. 39 inches.
Stand by. Forward down here in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Turning. No group.
Only 15 seconds to land.
Gust here. Plenty of pressing.
Costly, those extra manoeuvres.
Boat feels good there.
Around about 7 to 8 knots of
8
boat
seconds
speed
to lay
loss, even in these conditions. So going from full power to full power.
3, 2, a little further. 1, and 1 down.
Boat's going through the eye of the wind there. No power, back into the power again of the rig. So it's basically a big lift off the accelerator as you're going up a hill, effectively, like you would be in a car, and then you have to put your foot flat to the floor again and rebuild the speed. So
he's going left.
You can put your microphone a bit lower, Lucas. That'd be
Rossa Prada Pirelli with an almost identical track to the first race. They said 1 and in, and it was 1 and in last time. It's 1 and in this time. And American Magic appear to have just gained a little bit on that upwind leg, but it will be Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli at the top gate for the first time. They'll take that left mark as you see it, right for them. And American Magic will take the opposing mark and follow them around. Only 6 seconds, nothing.
Got 30 on the boundary.
still a really tight race here, and a really nice rounding there from the Americans.
Not be too far.
Race boat indicating that there's just a slight advantage to the Italian team. But a lot more pressure on the bottom of the course at the moment near that bottom gate, so both teams having to execute clean sailing at max performance. James right there.
That's right.
Well and truly on the red line.
Smooth down here.
Yeah, nice.
Over 500 watts in some of these manoeuvres, so absolutely no rest for these guys.
Nice rider here.
James trying to rower, of
nice.
course, just to sit backwards.
Right, this is a 204, so average.
Thoughts, and that the heads of these 4 helmsmen are completely different. Luna Rossa in the advantageous position of being 3-0. And American Magic trying to find that elusive first win in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals.
Okay.
Pressure coming in, yes.
We have to decide if to go on and in, which is a little... I would go safe to leave one. Yeah.
They need to just trim it down a little bit. Take your offset out, Lucas. It feels a bit skittish.
Okay, 0.
Yeah.
Perhaps up, okay.
And he drives back. More pressure here.
They go down.
Yeah, we're gonna, I think we're just going to be patient.
Italian team just doing a consolidation drive there just to make sure they take the same turn as the Americans there.
Down here.
Saying that there's a left gate favour.
Good speed.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 1.9 nautical miles and shifting the axis to 205.
Is the ley line approaching, Jimmy?
American Magic have done well here to keep this tight.
A little further.
Question sitting in my head is, how do they get back into the square?
One down.
Well, they're certainly not giving up the chase. That is 100% sure, and they just need to keep it tight, keep the pressure on the Italian team.
Just wanting to think that
which they're doing a really good job.
Hang on, a little favour to the right, so I think we just the right turn here.
With left turn and being on face.
Setting up.
Okay, a little increase in pressure. We'll be board up after
One board,
the
boys.
down for
There we go, one board down there.
Copy. Not long here.
On board, okay.
Okay, stand by. Tiny bit further. Put down here in 3.
Going leeward from out.
Fluid heel.
I think you Red Bull Racing coming into that gate. Look at that, just over 43 knots at the bottom. They take the left-hand mark as you see it. Whoa, it's rough out there.
That's a big skid there, using the bustle to grip the boat. You see the wash of the Italians there. It's not their best rounding. They'll be wishing they had gone the 2-board option there, but they didn't, took it on.
Everything you got, boys, we need it.
Much tighter rounding by the Americans. They're back in the game.
Little moments. That's what the Cup is all about, little moments.
Just all that mass inertia trying to go in a straight line around those corners, just asking too much of those skinny little foils to take that extra load.
3, 2, 1 board. Turning.
On board the chase boat for American Magic coach Tom Burnham rejoins us. Gaines, Tom Gaines must be feeling a little bit confident.
Well, it's always good to get around the leeward mark and have a good rounding, so that definitely helps. It's you can see how hard it is. We're both got caught up on it today so far, so you know, it's nice to hopefully capitalize on a little mistake, but they're still sailing really well, those guys in Luna Rossa, so it's a tough one. Keep battling.
Do you feel you can get them?
Oh yeah, definitely feel like we can get them, no question. We're definitely in this game, and we just gotta get a point up on the board here, hopefully, and keep working hard tomorrow.
Hey, coach, the boat looks like it's going well. What did you say to them at half-time?
They just you know, reinforcing a little bit of the modes they were sailing and how the speed's upwind, and then just talking about how they're maneuvering well, and just to keep working on it. But you know, made a little adjustment on that leeward mark rounding timings on how things were going, and it seemed to work out well there. The guys did a nice left turn with 2 boards.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
20 to boundary.
Yeah, copy.
Ghost boat options here from the simulator.
That feels like 13 to boundary.
Not too much on offer there.
Put down here in 3, 2, 1. And turning. No board up. Not going, guys. Yeah, there it is.
Sure, one of the design criteria that the American team have looked at, obviously going for the recumbent cycling position, but it's just the low profile hull being able to be a little wider on the cant and a little lower on their ride height compared to some of the other teams. So these slightly windier conditions, I think, potentially can suit the Americans quite well.
It's going to chase 0 with Peter Less, so the Americans much better in this race. Pete, do you think they can haul them in? It's not that, there's not much between them.
It's really solid in the right. We go back
teams are evenly matched. Look, this is coming down to those small meters. After that top mark rounding first time, American Magic had a touch-and-go touchdown, which was a little bit costly for them, which took out the delta to 11 seconds at the bottom mark. But then Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli did that skid. So that was really 2 little errors by both teams that pulled it all back together. But I've still got a speed advantage to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli on the second woman to beat.
If thinking now, we would be
Okay, we go here. Am I? 2, 1, board down.
Italians just working hard to try and lock this race down and not let the Americans wriggle free.
2, 1, up 1. Going flat there here.
Okay, he's 1 and in for us, guys. 5 seconds to lane.
Hey, stand by.
A little longer.
3,
No.
2, 1.
Nice one, guys.
Hey, good course.
Cyclors doing their job for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Starting heel.
We've reached the halfway point in this fourth race between Luna Rossa and American Magic. And it will be the Italians that get around that mark and head down for leg number 4. In come the Americans. Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
Big push, guys. Go hard, guys. Go hard. Good angle, Tom.
Asking for more from the cyclists. Big manoeuvres, these.
Those guys absolutely valve bouncing there.
Stand by.
They're ready for a new set of piston and rings after this race, for sure.
We talk about efficiency of racing execution today, but we've seen already one small error. They made an error, American Magic, in the opening race at that bottom gate, cost them dearly. Will we see the same from Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli? Will they make an error? That is skid in the last rounding. Still not much between these two boats.
The Luna Rossa team will be looking out the window going, these guys just aren't going away. Still putting a lot of pressure on the Italians, American Magic. So one little wobble or slip up here by the Italians, and we'll see a pass, so they have to keep sailing the boat well.
We're on the longboard here, guys, a minute 20 this way.
American Magic on the right jibe. They look great, BMG here.
8 lengths behind, gents. Keep working.
Bit of pressure now. Now we're in big breeze. We'll just see what this angle is.
Both teams now well into foil cavitation zones. So
25 to
those aerial shots will
25.
show those skinny little foils right on the limit as well of what they're capable of doing.
20 seconds to ley line. This is good.
Much pressure is.
Oh.
Pressure looks like it's gonna hold.
10 seconds to ley line.
And prima.
No lower.
Okay, stand by. Happy?
Yeah.
2, 1.
Beautiful job by the Italians there. They'll be happy with that. Absolute textbook.
I think we'll go around left gate.
A nice jibe on American Magic as well. So
a little bit of faster.
both boats absolutely boosting down to the bottom here. The Italians 47 knots of boat speed.
Old Malon's got the smallest of rudders.
Yeah.
Bye guys for
Lingy Red Bull Racing. Look at that, almost 48 coming into the bottom mark to complete leg number 4. They've got to manhandle the 7-tonner around the mark, and they do it just like that. Looks easy. No, it's not. In comes American Magic. Both boards down, playing it safe in these conditions. And away they go. Leg number 5, 2 to go.
Gains the Americans on that downwind, Shirley. Absolutely foot flat to the floor. Ripping through the gears. Ghost boat here, showing the American team slight gain there, a little more pressure and potentially better angle out on this left-hand side. So this race far from over. If they can just keep the foot flat on the floor and keep the grip in the water, they'll be in the hunt. Keep the pressure on the Italians.
We're closest we've been all race, guys. We're in this. Okay, he's coming back. He's across. It's close.
Let's go on Luna Rossa's chase boat, Coach Philippe Presti. This one's a little bit tighter, Philippe.
Yeah, he did. Very tight. And we did a little bit of mistake the previous bottom mark, and that cost us a couple of seconds. And now they're back in the hunt, USA. We don't want to do any mistakes because they're going to be on us for sure.
I'd love to know what you're looking at.
At the moment, I'm looking at the boat just in front of me.
Okay.
We're watching. Obviously, we have information about the wind on the field, and we're listening to the comms and try to see if there's any dysfunction in the decision process, and so I need to watch the breeze, watch the boat, and that's what I'm doing.
Philippe, just listening to the comms from the boat, I mean, big ask on the cyclers. It feels they're right on the limit of having enough oil to be able to execute the maneuvers. How on the edge is it?
Yeah, indeed. Pretty much at the bottom mark when we did a one board roundup, and that was really unstable. When the boat gets unstable, you have to stabilize the boat with the sails, and that's where you ask a lot for the grinders, the cyclers, because you need everything to resettle the boat and have the boat in a proper setting. So yeah, this is really tricky. The power level is just at the edge.
Appreciate the insights, Philippe.
You're welcome.
I've got to say, we're pretty privileged to talk to the coaches while they're trying to look at what's going on, and their chargers are charging up the race course on leg number 5 of 6.
He's out now.
Literally only seconds now in this race, so the Americans 100% breathing down the neck of the Italian team. The coaches not being able to talk to the yachts while racing is in progress too, just for the viewers. They have to disconnect the comms before the pre-start, so no communication allowed under the rules.
Rossa aggressively protecting the right-hand side of the track. It's closing up.
If you remember the first race of the semi-final between these two, it wasn't until leg 5 that Luna Rossa got the lead because American Magic had come out of the gate flying. Could we see the same thing?
Yeah, we're going to go on a lay line, a comfortable lay line here.
Rolling up at that rookie.
Happy to set up there.
3, 2, 1, airborne.
Hey, stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Rossa, final tack to the top gate for the last time. But look who is coming at pace. Right, in comes American Magic. Wow, they've picked up some gas coming in, and this will be the last leg heading home. Race 4 between these two in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. Have American Magic got something in the tank?
Big push business.
Americans have to be brave here and keep pushing the boat hard and fast.
Offset to 0, Lucas.
Nothing to lose here for them. They just got to keep sending it hard. Shoulders back and go.
Stand by.
Let's go on to chase 0, Petey. What do you think? Last leg.
American Magic have had a really strong second half to this race. Initially, I thought, well, they've hit another one of those little touchdown jibes on America's Magic. How costly is that going to be? I was giving them a bouquet, but that last jibe was a bit of a slider. American Magic are certainly in the hunt with this one.
It'll be low target, so it's coming here. Thank you. Stay with me.
This next cross, really critical for the race, and
really close here.
American Magic on a huge tow-away puff here, so
a couple of good maneuvers and
they are the giveaway boat.
Steer around it.
It won't get to him, maybe.
Yep.
Hold back.
Yeah, a bit tight for the Catenaccio at the moment.
Copy.
He may try a lockdown. If he does, probably roll out.
Copy.
It'll be your board then.
Yeah, no, just be a normal.
Yeah, copy.
Pressure-wise.
Super cool heads on board American Magic. Great words of wisdom there by Tom Slingsby, keeping it chill.
No higher, please. Okay, nice shift to us.
Too close really for Luna Rossa to defend and try and jibe in front.
Yeah, absolutely too close to defend for sure.
A little lift, yes.
So it will be a drag race. to the finish here for both teams. How brave are they going to be to push hard?
Off with this righty. Happy?
Well, they've got to be brave, Glenn. They have to be. They're not brave here and can't get the win. They're 0-4 down, and that America's Cup dream is starting to waver.
Not all the way down here on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. That's not their best jibe. The Italians didn't get the board all the way down, so gains back to the Americans here. This is going to be bow and bow.
American Magic right of way, Yacht.
Big push, boys. Big fun, boys.
Final quarter of the last leg in race 4. American Magic with the green have right of way. Have they got enough speed?
I think we are crossing.
Coming down here.
Positive crossing.
Are they going to snatch one?
Trim us down. Yeah, all good. Everything trim us down.
Oh, super close here. Possible protest.
Eagle in here.
So Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli get the win, and a close win at that. Wow, 2 seconds. The Italian fans go wild, and they go 4-0 in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. Woo! How good was that? How big a day is this for the storied New York Yacht Club? 1 win, and they can stay alive in the 37th America's Cup Regatta.
Coming down another 5, and that's good course. I'm down 1 or 2 more. Nice, good course.
Green light for American Magic. Now we wait for Luna Rossa.
Down. Not outside of easier across, staying deep.
Little build.
They get the green light as well, coming in a little bit late, and now the dance begins.
Downwind mode here.
Okay, they're going behind here.
Stay down.
Copy. We'll just open the sling.
By jibe.
Elastic out. 85.
Turning, board's gone.
Still pretty light in the start box, between 7 and 9 knots. Really just keep the boat fast. Speed is their friend.
Just so you know.
I'm thinking to go there with attack.
Copy that. So, 15 till they're running just flying pin.
Yeah, I think it's super early. We could think about going in
separate. Yeah, let's drag him off the wall first.
And turning.
35 to kill the pin.
American Magic heading back.
Okay, looks like he's continuing. Yeah. I got a piece
the win.
Yeah.
Good course.
Aggressive move by Tom Slingsby.
Keep going straight on it. Yep. And speed now for the tack.
Holding 2 boards down there.
Stand by, guys.
Slight boat favored. It's in pin.
Very early. Stand by 2, 1.
American Magic here, huge amount of time to kill.
30 boat.
Didn't get a piece of the Italians, so they will be killing a lot of time in light breeze here. They'll have to keep the boat on the foils.
It's jib.
Okay.
It's jib.
Yeah, he's going. He's coming down with 2 boards. Yeah, happy here. Happy to stay.
Far off going
to
here.
kill and yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Slowly coming down, guys.
Yeah, I think we're good for a deep from here, I think.
USA really slow.
Huge speed differential here, so to recharge the speed batteries here, American Magic.
3 to kill.
Both boats in a good position here for a clean start.
And racing.
We've got to start, we've got to race. The 5th time these 2 teams meet. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and the New York Yacht Club's American Magic.
Okay, that angle, good speed, good mode.
Good mode with him. We are faster and higher.
Both boats were 5 meters back from the line and actually still reaching, still accelerating at start time.
I think the Italians just a little more in the bank, a little more speed to convert into height, and they do take a big advantage here.
30 seconds to boundary, 25. Holding well here.
We've seen this story before, how big a deal it is to be able to control on the exit from this boundary. Luna Rossa well placed.
Going in 3, 2, 1, more down.
Punching through. Normal.
That's the angle there.
Yeah. Down more if you can. That for speed.
Negative 3.
No higher than this. It's a zero angle.
It's gone board chase zero. They're keeping it slim at the start, aren't they, Pete?
Lovely start by Luna Rossa. They forced American Magic to go back probably a little early, and American Magic were always a little early time on distance. For Luna Rossa, when the gun went, they were 3 knots quicker than American Magic off the line, and they capitalised on that by the time they got out to that boundary, and now they're out to 75-metre advantage.
Slow bleed here for American Magic. Such a tough spot to stay in.
I think we match because we can still hurt him here. Yeah, copy that. Yep. Stand by. 2, 1, and into your transition tack.
We got this to aim in on the next one.
Got 45 seconds on starboard.
Luna Rossa matching.
Careful, phasing a bit for the handle on the exit. My job. We're going to go back at him here. Okay. Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
The aim is, it's checking here.
Really nicely timed tack there from American Magic. They caught the Italians a little bit off guard there. You just heard on the comms. A little bit unexpected, and that's a great move by the Americans to break the shackles and actually get clear. They needed to do that early on in this race to keep it tight.
Hey, 5 seconds.
Jimmy Spittle steering.
3, 2, 1.
It's a little lighter at the top end of the course here, so the manoeuvres getting more and more critical each time here. Italians not
a little
far
light
off.
spot here.
Touching down there, but just keeping the boat on the foil, so big pressure move here for American Magic to stay on the foils as well. They can be right on the edge.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, lengthening the course to 1.3 nautical miles.
You have a bit more pressure than him.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli approaching the top gate for the first time in this must-win match for American Magic. They'll hit that top gate first and head on the first downwind leg. The Italians in the box seat at the moment.
6 seconds.
There goes American Magic taking the right-hand markers. You see
30 seconds this way.
Both teams pumping the foils a lot further under the boat, these light air conditions, and really critical these next jibes from both teams.
Is right on the edge. We're seeing 6 or 7 knots at the top end of this course. Big manoeuvres these.
They certainly are. Surely Luna Rossa will jibe first, followed by the Americans.
So, how about that? The ghost boat suggesting we might just see a lead change.
The speed is building quickly.
Let's see actually how this one unfolds.
Take it slowly down. I think we have to, guys, we have to disregard a little bit the high and slow build, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a painful question.
Yeah, focus on the transitions. That tech was a bit of a cheat.
I copy that.
Let's stay -2 here.
You see breeze wise here, guys.
I think along the shore on average is a little better, but...
He's just crossing behind us to see what this pressure does. I'm getting a good puff here, actually. I don't think...
Yeah, no rush, no rush.
Yeah.
No.
Francesco Bruni so good at just keeping the tempo down.
Boat feels good.
Potentially sailing into slightly more pressure down the bottom end of this course here, so they're out of the danger zone a little bit as they get further down, but they have to round the bottom and then go back into that wide air.
That's actually
A little softer now.
I think we...
So hard to
a
predict.
little lift, it feels like.
This thermal breeze.
Pretty soon, guys. I don't think we'll be able to wait.
September, the water is warm.
Stand by.
Land is not that hot. So
Maybe try to go a little longer. Okay.
Hey, slightly coming down. Nice little puff for this job. 2, 1.
Nice, good grip.
I'm fully powered up here.
Yeah, nice job, guys.
That's a good angle for the wind.
Yeah, just looking at the wind field here.
Hey, the gate pretty square.
Surely, as we sort of thought, potentially more breeze down the bottom end of the course, so that will advantage Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Probably not going to get there.
Ready, just in cruise mode at the moment, straight lining.
I will do my VMG and we decide late. He's not delaying.
Another manoeuvre coming up for the Americans before they get to the bottom.
Hey boys, showing about 10 to the jibe. We just got a little pass that, okay?
Still tight, this game.
Hey, stand by.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli coming into the bottom gate to complete leg number 2 of 6 of this Louis Vuitton Cup semi-final. Win here for the Italians, and they are in to the Louis Vuitton Cup final, the entree before the big one, and that's the match.
Very nice rounding.
Following through, all comms pretty calm on both boats. Pivotal day for American Magic.
Turning up.
Yesterday they just got beaten by 2 seconds. Can they flip that result today? They have to.
These next 2 or 3 tacks, probably the most critical of the race for both teams.
Just having a look at the wind field here, it looks lighter as they're going to progress up this racetrack. Lots of snakes and ladders left in this.
No more. For the attack, okay guys? Yeah, 15 seconds. Happy to go whenever you're ready here. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Board. Highest pressure out of this. And turning.
Nice job on board American Magic there.
200 meters back, boys. Here we go. Hi, Chad.
Little gain back to the Americans. Surely.
I think you have just more pressure on your head.
It's got a little more pressure potentially on that right-hand side.
That's right, okay.
He's not an easy moment here.
Green,
Let's check
the right way, give way boat.
I have a
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Your call.
Come down.
We got a shot.
He's dipping now.
And a lead change.
You on the hip.
Big moment in the race here.
Wow, a massive last-minute dip for Luna Rossa.
Nice and smooth. All good.
And we have a lead change. Key moment in this race. Can American Magic hold on?
This is the umpire's penalty Italy, penalty Italy.
Oh, and a huge moment. The Italians there not staying clear enough.
Penalty complete.
Cleared, normal. It's just smooth here because
That's one. Stand by, guys. Good pressure.
Hey, transition.
Ghost boat predicting a close cross down at the bottom and absolutely spot on.
Building.
Nice speed here. We definitely have a piece, so keep it fast.
Right away, Yacht Luna Rossa.
He's coming behind us.
Didn't seem like much of a penalty there for Luna Rossa to rub off,
Cannot
but
protect, so keep the speed here. Nice.
well, it is what it is. Americans now having to keep to the right, possibly more pressure out that right side.
We are faster than target, so...
All the way to boundary for us.
Nice puff here.
A little slower, please.
Good mode.
Maybe we go past the G.
Having a look at the replay here, so the Italians having to avoid American Magic. You see the electronic boundaries just clipping there by only a couple of 100 millimetres, so the Italians there pushing it too close and copping a penalty for their troubles.
Don't blink or you'll miss it, but they've got themselves out of trouble on that one. That was very quickly erased. Don't blink, otherwise you'll miss another lead change in this tight little tussle. Let's go on board Chase Zero. Pete, what do you make of it?
Bit more pressure on the right. We're on the right of the 2 boats. And I think we've got this effect that we've seen before of the wind bending round off the shore and creating a bit of a lift as they go out on starboard. Top end of the course, it looks pretty solid breeze from where we are, with about a third of the way to go up to that top gate. But yeah, two dips, 2 lead changes. This is pretty close. Next cross coming up.
Seems to be on a right shift, okay?
Yeah, copy.
He's charged.
Similar again, outbound at the moment.
So again,
I
another
got
close
him
cross.
barely crossing there.
Yeah, coming up.
Decision time for the Italians.
By 1 now.
He's in a big high mode too.
No problem. I have a crossing on the...
Got a key 16 here. 16 here.
Potential.
Okay, down, bow down. Press.
Okay.
The windward heel, max flap.
Protest.
Yeah, push hard here, guys.
Definite penalty there in my mind
Hold it again, Tom.
on the Italians. Big caught across there.
Penalty Italy, penalty
And
Italy.
there we see it.
13 to...
Penalty again to the Italians. They do have to lose 75 metres.
Holding straight, copy. Okay, let's get
40.
going here. Got the
He will go with the tag. He will give us with the tag.
Slightly up now. Up.
Put down here.
Keep the speed, keep the speed.
It's clear.
It's not a massive penalty, is it, when they're up and boiling?
Almost lay line here.
Just get the speed back if you can.
Yeah, I have it. Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, down, bow down. Press.
Keep the windward heel, max flap.
A really, really close cross there.
16 here. 16 here.
Italians just
Okay,
pushing
down,
it
bow
too
down.
hard.
Press.
Keep the windward heel, max flap.
Trying to get the crossing cleanly, but Americans doing a brilliant job there.
There is also an electronic diamond around the boat, so it's bigger than the physical
Potential
boat.
for...
So
that's
cross. I think we're
big moment here.
That's 3 lead changes on the upward leg. Which
he's coming out.
mark do they take?
Where blow.
Coming out.
Okay, we flag this.
Yep, flag.
Hey, bearing away.
Yeah, and Magic still holding the lead. They take for them the right-hand mark and the opposite mark for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Full power of 9.
Pretty much neck and neck on that downward leg. It'll be leg number 4. We're halfway done.
The Italians protesting there at the top, saying that the Americans did not keep clear, but I think they were just far enough ahead.
Guys, still pretty underworked here.
And we have a real race on our hands.
Trying to go
A little
speed.
bit here, boys.
Jimmy Spittle and Luna Rossa struggling to build pace on the right-hand side of the screen.
And by. Here we go, coming down. Good speed.
No problem.
Not too low.
That's good.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 1.1 nautical miles.
Okay, flattening, boys.
You guys think the best pressure is feeling lifted here.
190.
The Americans just about to sail through a slight light patch of breeze.
Best pressure looks pretty good down the middle here, if I'm honest. He's just come back at us a lot.
Charged, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to build here all the time.
The Italians give way boat, Americans right of way. Decision on Italy.
A little bit.
Watch the boundaries.
He goes behind.
Yeah. Oh, it's built some. Yeah.
Oh, no, lower.
In inside the whole.
You're all clear, normal.
Let's go jib on a little bit more. Okay, Pete.
Boat's too close to defend, so
Breathe it, fellas, push. Nice pressure there.
Locker in there, boys.
Heat's coming.
very even speeds.
Have you down?
Nice puff here.
Yeah, take it down a little bit.
Pretty much what we got
a little
yesterday.
trap up if you want it.
Yep.
Toe to toe, bow to bow, for want of a better phrase, and they are having a good go. This is a stoush.
Massive left here.
Hey, 25.
It's a must-win race for the American team to stay alive in this.
Another lead change. Another lead change.
Okay, 15.
Event, so
Okay, guys.
I think any time.
nice clean manoeuvres needed from both teams.
2, 1.
And turn.
Really nice ride height control there from the Italian team. Nice shide by the Americans as well, so there'll be another bow and bow intersection shortly. Right away boat this time, the Italians, so decision on the Americans now.
I mean, we look very close. I think we should be building speed. bank. I think you're across, but got one down if you want.
The moment he is across.
Yeah, I think you're
so
across.
tight.
Just a bit faster now. Yeah, but yeah, lead in, please. Down one,
little.
please. All clear.
That's a good angle there.
Down one. What are we thinking at the bottom? One and in right, I think, and then we look for no lower opportunity. But risky. Yep, copy. You're 2 over. Okay, we've got
nice
line.
Nice line for the pin.
Nicely done, Luca Cabrese.
So they keep sailing the boat clean, avoid those touchdowns.
Not yet. Not yet.
Every metre a keeper at the moment.
Okay. Stand by.
Because Calabrese doing a really nice job with Tommy Slingsby to thread the eye of the needle with Patriot. Tricky conditions to sail in.
Crucial to pick the right ley line.
It is. The Americans now have to get around this right turn in front of the Italians.
It is going to be tight coming in to finish leg number 4.
The Italians will go for a penalty.
In 2, 1, rolling up.
American Magic
Got the boundaries there, very, very close. Italians going for the protest. They will fall off the foils here, the Italians. Up to Richard Slater and his team to make a call on that. This will be a huge lead by the Americans here.
Okay, 25 knots.
Trying to boat going.
He's off. They're building here. Yes. Keep breath, guys.
No penalty, so the Italians going for broke, going for the kill. They haven't got it, so the American team will stretch away to a huge lead here. Still need to keep the boat on the foils. The race is not over yet.
Why wouldn't you go for the kill? Hey?
Well, they made the call to go for the kill and get the penalty, which would have been a huge loss, and that's a big call at this point of the race to go for broke and do that. So I'm sure there'll be lots of talk about that.
Protest button.
Yeah, we're going to see this
Both
again.
protests received, both greened.
American Magic had to give them room.
So umpire Richard Slater and his team that have all the electronic boundary simulation available there, saying that it was all clear and the Americans gave enough room to the Italians to round. We're just seeing it here, Shirley. The Americans there dipping down.
Giving room.
Giving room, giving room, giving room, giving room. And the umpires there saying all clear. And that the Americans gave enough room there to the Italians. So big, big call there to take that on. And the Italians now struggling to tack the boat and actually get re-accelerated. So they are in big trouble.
How good to have that technology to make quite clear that American Magic are now in the advantage while they're off the foils. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Coach Tom Burnham joins us right now on the American Magic chase boat. I know the fingers might be crossed a little bit, but big advantage to stay alive, Tom.
Yeah, it's looking good at the moment, but we'll see. It's still pretty light out here, so a bit scary, but yeah, right now it looks pretty good. The guys executed that leeward mark round really well. I mean, holy cow, what an action-packed last leg we've just had with the upwind and the downwind and the leeward mark, so pretty exciting.
Oh, Tom, Glenn, you're really nice, cool, calm heads on board Patriot at that bottom mark rounding. You must be really proud of the guys to keep cool heads in that situation.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with a lot going on in everybody's heads around here, they're just keeping it calm and going one race at a time, as we talked about before the race. And yeah, they've executed that leeward mark really well. So that's a tough situation, and really proud of them. That was great.
Hey, Coach, how's the boss coping next door to you? What's his fingernail quotient like at the moment?
Nah, boss is doing great. We're all having fun over here in the chase boat, running around, giving each other a hard time. But yeah, all good.
We'll take the thumbs up. Thanks for your time.
No worries. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
20 seconds.
This is the race committee. We are moving the finish line, shortening the leg to 0.9 nautical miles.
2, 1.
Well, good news if you're American Magic. You want it to be over with.
They'll be hoping for the breeze to stay in and the finish line to be motoring towards them if they can, and just got to keep sailing the boat well here. As we know, no lead can be big enough and you have to keep sailing the boat well. The Italian team well and truly off the foils, and
they're still not on the foil.
going for the kill at that bottom mark. It was really do or die for them, and they took it on. It was a risky manoeuvre to get the penalty on the Americans, and it hasn't paid off for them, so they will be disappointed with that.
Get a sense of deja vu, don't you, from our first race? But this time, one boat's up and falling, one isn't. Let's go to chase zero. Pete, this is crazy.
This is the best attack for the waves. So.
Yeah, I thought Luna Rossa played the risk-reward, and the risk was really high. They had a lot of manoeuvring to do, that late jibe. The other thing that I think American Magic have done really well is kept out of phase, and we saw that when they were behind, and even on that downwind when they were in the lead, they just kept out of phase, so it meant they were always in clean air. And when they set up for that bottom mark ley line, it was a perfect ley line. They came into that, you know, the bottom mark with a speed differential that was, what, 4 knots in favour of American Magic. All they had to do was keep clear, and that put Luna Rossa under a hell of a lot of pressure. Top mark at the moment, it's good breeze up here. They're not going to have touchdown issues getting around the top mark for, you know, before heading downwind again.
Oh, and as Pete says that, just digging themselves out around that danger zone around 20 knots. So I hope you're right for the Americans' sake, Pete, that the breeze stays in, and just got to get around this top mark and sail the boat cleanly. Still some big holes in it, but like they're in good shape at the moment. 27 knots of boat speed, so well and truly back up and rumbling, but only just.
American Magic with a monster lead on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They are fighting for their America's Cup survival. One win and they're staying in the game. That's all they need to keep alive and dream about what could be. On their homeward leg now, American Magic.
Taking chip. Yeah, no more than that in general. You got 30 this way. I'm not sure about the pressure.
Cyclone's still having to push extremely hard, even though they have a huge lead. You have to race your own boat. Every manoeuvre as hard as the one previously.
I'll set 100 seconds, okay? Copy.
High. Pressure on about 10, 15.
We're down here in 3, 2, 1. Concerning. Speed's going to be a bit low out of this, so full power.
Right on the edge still. The Americans, big push. Addison Molitor there, giving it everything.
Maybe through here. Yep. Yeah, you got it here. Coming.
Just remaining on the foils, but only just the Americans. So Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli looking like they're sailing into some pressure down the bottom of the course. So Americans need to really keep sailing the boat well here, Shirley.
Americans sailing high, really searching for power. It is right on the edge.
More breeze coming. We've got a minute this way, so VMG is good, and then we last 20 we look at speeding up. Yeah, could be. Holding like this. That's probably the bottom, right, Rick?
Yeah, race committee marks are moving in front.
Slowly rolling down a touch.
Luna Rossa really struggling to get going. 7 knots of wind at the bottom of the track, just not enough.
We're pretty soft here.
So this is
that's not looking great for a takeoff.
A must
execute
manoeuvre for the Americans. Even though they've got a big lead, they can probably still go in displacement mode, but they really need to pull this off if they can.
Hey Pete, American Magic doing a pretty fine job, aren't they?
Careful, not too much, please. I got tail so close still.
Okay, there you go. Just a few technicals out on chase zero, but who'd be a cyclone? Hey, they say they love it, masochists. Simple as that.
Huge improvement on American Magic today. It's been clean and faultless.
That's
a change.
Absolutely put their A game together, and they have the Americans. So one more manoeuvre, potentially into the bottom of the final leg to the finish here. So they will stay alive in this Louis Vuitton semi-final series. One more manoeuvre to go.
American Magic have been promising us something special. They lost the race yesterday by just 2 seconds. They were chasing Rossa Prada Pirelli down. Today, they, like Alinghi Red Bull Racing, have handled the light here beautifully, and they will keep their America's Cup dream alive for the moment. No longer are they 0-4 when they cross the line. They will be 1-4, and another little shot of adrenaline to their campaign. American Magic sailing Patrick, get the win. How important is that win going to be?
Nice work, fellas. Nice race. Nice job. What do you want, Tom? Probably want to jive over and go the other side. So we'll see if we can build speed. Yeah, we should be able to.
Really great job there for the whole American team, and some people reasonably happy there with the result. Just saying.
That's what it means.
Absolutely. That was the race they needed to stay alive, and it has been so close, the racing here. American Magic versus Rossa Prada Pirelli, and the American team just on the back foot every single time in the results. But to get a race win there will mean a lot for the team. They've worked hard and deserved that race win.
A lot of relief. I just heard on the comms, we're not leaving.
Oh man, of all the teams, along with the Alinghi Red Bull Race, they've all been fighting hard to try and find that sweet spot. Today, both Alinghi Red Bull Racing and American Magic have found the sweet spot for the moment. But let us remind you, they still have another race today on day 3 of the Louis Vuitton Cup final. So they're not out of it yet, but surely they've got to celebrate that win. Big boost for the Americans. So that's another good sign. We're going to get this race off in conditions that, as we saw in the previous race, very challenging. 2 minutes and 40. Rossa Prada Pirelli coming in at 2:10 on port, and American Magic 2 minutes on starboard.
Gonna kill a little. It's gonna kill by himself with 2 boards. Yeah.
Okay, copy.
Looking safe now. Okay. I'm going board upwards.
They had to kill a little bit of time coming in, but they've done a job, and they're coming in. The green light.
Almost
and Rossa Prada Pirelli. 2 minutes now for American Magic, and they seem to be coming bang on.
Maybe we don't need to do that.
Green light, and so it begins.
Yeah, spot on timing there from American Magic, so need to pull off a nice jibe here and put the pressure on the Italian team. Must-win race here for American Magic to stay in the competition.
Good angle.
Starboard helm, Tom Slingsby talking through the plan.
Yeah, happy.
35, you're over race committee.
Okay, thinking potentially that slam dunk. I don't see him up there actually.
Pretty light breeze, 8 to 9 knots.
Coming down a little.
Pins 30.
And by
29 to kill. Okay, we're going to go for that. 2 on here.
Board down.
Okay, board down in 2, 1, board down.
American Magic jumping here.
Hey, he's jumping.
Yeah. Full push, potentially rouging here.
Yeah, everything power up, power up.
Yeah, here on the leaf.
Yeah, sailing high here.
Behind.
He's a little bit slower than us.
American Magic really slow here. Need to build.
I'll be rolling up
Sure we have a room.
Yes, they do.
On our hands.
It's a big manoeuvre.
Really slow, 17 knots of boat speed there.
Okay, 15 to
Try and get him to the line.
He's going to the line, that's nice for us.
I'm going to punch through here.
19 line still.
I'm really out of bounds.
Try under 60 presses.
Both boats under speed.
His legs reacting, so...
Speed build.
Trimming a little up. Okay. Little jib on,
big push, boys.
I'll be full speed at this.
America have to roll Rossa Prada Pirelli here, otherwise they'll get pinned out.
Push and tack, okay guys?
Okay, starting to come up here slowly.
1 to kill racing 8.
Rolling up.
Yeah, here we go.
Rolling up.
Here, guys.
Holding there.
Okay.
Rolling up.
2, 1, anytime, take.
Nice job, American Magic there.
Yeah, strong attacks.
Green light racing. Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. Must win for American Magic. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
2, 1. And turning.
Early gains there to American Magic. Great job, Tom Slingsby.
Fantastic start. Yeah, 3 meters back on the line. Controlled that whole pre-start. He set the agenda.
Certainly did it perfectly.
Just a hole here. Yeah, big hole. Everything we can.
A little pressure up here. You got 40 seconds this way.
Yeah, we look for speed.
He's a lot lighter than us. Okay, so
no problem. No problem, guys.
He's super
Okay,
American Magic slow.
Okay, let's build from here. Wind worry a little bit.
Lead change straight away, upwind leg.
20
Number
seconds.
1 of
Yeah,
6.
good path here, Yumbi.
Everything for speed.
Everything for speed.
Luna Rossa looks
nice
a
slow.
lot
This
more
is great.
powered up. We are seeing more pressure on that right-hand side.
2, 1.
just going to have to go past
The
his
Americans
line
there
if we can.
just were sailing into a little lighter pressure, and the Italians
22.
getting out of jail possibly.
Hey, speed's coming nicely.
Let's head on chase zero. Peter, thoughts?
Look, there's a change happening out here with the wind and the sky, especially the sky. There's a big blue spot to the left, and to the right, it's still cloudy, but the blue spot is opening to the right, which would indicate to me that the pressure is all on this right-hand side and in the corner.
Excellent ladders, guys. He's light to lower now.
Well, that was an unbelievable lead change there in such a quick period of time there, and
A little righty coming on your bow, maybe.
really tough for the Americans there after getting a good start and being in control.
Offset under.
Just to sail into that lighter patch of breeze.
Setting 2 under. Copy. I think about the same. Starting to roll up a touch with this new breeze. New pressure coming. Start flattening out again. Yep, all good.
So frustrating for Tom Slingsby and his team.
Now, really, feels like we're super drag. We go one under. Get behind just a little bit. Tube it lead in a touch.
Tom complaining about feeling super draggy. We're sort of seeing that as well.
Let's go out to the right. Stand by. Put down here in 3, 2, 1. Down. The speed's going to be low out of this. Turning, powering up.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, shifting the axis to 105.
Board down.
Super press here, guys.
Francesco Bruni there saying super press, so that means coming out
We'll
really
go
wide.
light, so everything you can do for a build.
Yeah.
So needing to come out further away from the wind to generate more
Coming
power
up very
in the
slow,
sails.
yeah. We can flatten.
Soft at the gate at the moment.
Seeing only just over 7 knots of breeze at the top mark here, so
It's not going to lay, you just go fast.
this race is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Both boats having to stay on their foils as we've seen previously.
Little puff that might help you.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli about to complete the first leg of
everything
6
we got here, boys, and power.
in this must-win match for both teams in many ways. And the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. It's all very delicate out there on the water.
Very narrow, so
smooth, very smooth.
Very gentle, boys.
The Italians go round.
nothing to power up here.
Yeah, we'll take the speed first. Here we go. It is growing.
Gently
Can be
done
safe.
by the Italians. Only 5 knots of wind speed. Easy does it.
There is a nice pressure here, but we just stay for speed here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
London is coming soon.
Just sail to the pressure.
Bit more speed if you can.
For speed, guys.
This
Hey,
series
stand by.
between these two teams has
Anytime.
been one of the
There you go.
tightest we have seen. You will never count out
Looking for everything out of this, boys.
American Magic, who will get their boat around that gate and
The Italians here, right at the bottom end of the speed range to stay on the foils.
20 positive.
Full flap down here. Just keep the boat on the foils there. American Magic still on the foils and around the mark. So we're going to have a battle on our hands here.
No easier.
Luna Rossa couldn't get down the track, just trying to stay foiling, going back and forward.
Coming into new pressure here now. Not long to boundary. Speed's king here.
Are we about to see another lead change?
14 seconds. Yeah, gotcha. Keep on, please.
Okay, the next one potentially could be a
Stand by. We're down here in 3, 2, 1.
High pressure drive for the Americans.
And the super wide. Copy. Take your time.
These boats will be just facing at each other
Hands in position
at the moment. So the right-of-way boat being Italy, the give-way boat, American Magic.
I've got to stay high because there's no pressure low.
The Americans just on the edge of foiling here.
There's a good gust on the other side of him. Copy. Nice and smooth here.
Survive
Take some speed before you do anything. Always 90 true.
Great job, American Magic, to just dig the boat out of the water.
No, don't worry.
The Italian team currently only has 4 knots of
Gotta
wind.
keep pumping the trap, boys. Keep me oil.
And they will be sailing back into the gas of American Magic that has just gone and jived round, and so they will be sailing back through dirty air now, the Italian team, for the next little bit.
New pressure coming on.
And getting near the boundary, they have to do something.
You need to cock by.
That's trimming up, please.
3.
Left turn. Header.
On.
Hill. And you. Good weight.
Good grip. Oh. I feel safe here. Jib on.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 1 nautical mile.
Slowly coming down.
There we have 19 seconds.
Is narrow.
Good speed. Trimming it down slowly. Good pressure all the way.
Leads, it's marginal at best.
Yeah. Okay, happy to go there, 3, 2, 1, more. Travel.
This is a lifeline for American Magic. Keep it smooth.
Got to be smooth in these conditions with these skinny, tiny little rudders. The side loading going through the roof.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
Oh, they've got the Traveller up around their ears. They're going to have to let it breathe to get it going here, but I think they're out of trouble.
Okay, just trying to roll down now. Got new pressure there. Keep working hard, guys. Nice.
Really nice job there.
Straight for a second.
Lucas Calabrese just nice entry there, not over-committing to the turn early. Handing over nicely to Tom Slingsby on the other wheel. Pressure on the Italians now to execute this next manoeuvre.
Yeah, Luna Rossa got good pace.
This one.
A bit more oil, boys. Stand by drive.
Similar pressure the whole time here.
Going 3, 2, 1, coming down.
Okay, smooth turn here.
Your wheel.
I feel like we're all holding our breath every time they jive or tackle. As we're going.
Really good.
But we are still racing. It's only
On track. Big on track.
the second leg of this must-win race for American Magic. Peter Lester, you holding your breath?
It's interesting just watching the boats zigzag their way across the course. They haven't got a long way down. They've done a lot of zigzagging, but the different angles that they sail in terms of hunting for breeze, hunting for grip, and then once they get speed on, how they can rotate the bow down towards that bottom mark gate. But it all comes down to staying on those foils, and if one of the boats can hook up and get a little gust of this dying pressure, and it is dying very quickly, they'll be off. And American Magic just look like they're on the edge, and looks to be as though they've touched down.
It's a wave.
Oh, and the Americans there just not being able to dig themselves out. They're right on the edge of takeoff. They need to keep building speed here.
Looks like pressure on the bow on, right?
Yeah, just on the boundary here.
The Americans
Not much though.
basically going straight across the course. Massive gains to the Italians all the time, but they need to jibe shortly as well. And the American Magic team 100% off the foils here, having to do a rebuild, so chance for a pass here.
I agree. Stand by.
If we don't get too high.
But not nice.
The Italian's going to tack here to try and stay on the foil.
Don't worry about
To stay in clear air. So only chance to keep the boat on the foils for the Italians here. American Magic needing some more pressure.
Oh, Italians.
This is the umpire's boundary penalty. Italy, double penalty. Distance, too much distance out.
Yeah, we understand that, umpires.
We're sailing upwind here at 80 true, so...
Sailing upwind, yes. We are trying our best.
More pressure.
The meters are there. Oil.
Yeah, I think that
you're
was
60, 50,
Nice and
40,
guys.
30.
an interesting call
20.
there to tack the boat.
Coming up a bit,
Coming up. You got
Needing to
20
sail in
seconds to
clear
do
air.
it.
Coming up for more.
Come up more, 20. Hold there. And down.
Penalty clear.
Nice and smooth. Yep, nice and smooth, boys.
Nice
So
job.
they've
Nice job.
kept the boat on the foils, the
Nice
Italians.
and smooth. We have very good pressure
Played
to
a
win.
penalty,
So
but they're doing 32
Got to figure
knots
out how
now.
to get to the gate, okay? It's probably
we have
another
to,
tack.
basically we have to stay
American
around
Magic 10
close
to
to the
12.
harbour. You know what I mean?
Now with more than right is always better for pressure.
100%.
If we stay sharp on the left.
All about staying on the
very short
foils
on
for
the left.
Hit to
Lou
leeward,
Rossa
okay,
Prada
so
Pirelli now.
be a little careful out of here.
The wind field
we
showing
can
us
go
some
around him,
breeze coming down. I mean, currently the boats aren't really making much progress.
This is great speed.
Just over the halfway line of the track.
It's a classic foiling race.
Stand by.
And Rossa sailing into pressure.
And there is the lead change. Another lead change. How important will this one be, though? Still on leg 2 of 6.
Very light. Here's gas as well.
Come up, guys, trim up. I need oil.
Oil, boys.
Get some jib too.
Absolutely
Jib is coming.
tied to the dock at the moment. American Magic trying to jibe in displacement mode. Super painful if you're on board. Going to need some pressure to take off. Still a lot of pressure on Luna Rossa to keep sailing well here, so American Magic now into a little bit of pressure, so they need to get the boat on the foils as quick as they can here.
1.5 of top.
A little pressure to come.
They need 20 knots of boat speed to get up and going.
Cheating on. Right now.
Cool heads on Luna Rossa.
Just got to keep the boat on the foils here, and even if you're doing...
I don't think we will lay, so don't worry about lay lines here.
Got to be attack again here. It's our chance.
Yeah, that's fine. Anytime.
A little jib on. And by. Transitioning.
They're liking the tack, so they don't have to sail through their gas.
American Magic just building speed to take off, so the Italians need to stay on the foils here.
Nice one, guys. Good survival there.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 0.8 nautical miles.
Nice and smooth to down, guys.
Hey, looking for pressure again. He's popped back up again.
American Magic coming down with a bit of pressure.
I don't think we will be able to lay, but I mean one and in.
American Magic here
Speed here.
only have to do one jibe to get to the bottom potentially, as do Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. So both boats having to execute one more jibe and get through the bottom
we have
gate.
good pressure to windward here on this side. I think if we do the right gate, we'll have to be an early tack.
Yeah.
Keeping the spin around that gate.
To come in hot.
American Magic.
Super light turning right, Mark.
I know what you mean, but the UFO is super expensive.
Trials here, Shirley.
This pressure.
All over the show.
Light winds, mowing the lawn back and forward. Just trying to keep the boat lifted, keep it flying.
And American Magic have executed their jibe, so now the pressure is very much on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli to execute this jibe. They're coming in at 36 knots, so they should be able to pull this off. But American Magic really coming down with some breeze now, so
On a chip out here. Yep.
Are we in for another lead change? And we've only completed 2 legs, just about to.
Almost going to be bow and bow here, Stephen.
Feels like the longest leg in the world.
Behind. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, this is a big moment of the race here.
It's only smooth, real smooth. Yeah. Okay, no problems coming down. Carrying up. Powering up, please. No, careful. They're good here. Yeah, smooth up.
So
very slow turn up into 2. Who's laughing?
Do the job, as do American Magic. Got to stay up, got to stay up.
Huge cambers there on both boats.
Yeah, good call.
And lead change.
Something on the boundary, but overall I like the ride. I just can't get there from
Here's the pressure inside the American Magic support crew. Hospitality.
25 this way. On build here.
Lead change back again. Back and forth, back and forth.
All the way looks good for pressure. 12 seconds. Stand by.
American Magic actually below the gate now to try and build the speed to keep the boat on the foils.
Turning.
This is the race committee. We are shortening this course to 4 legs. The finish will be at the leeward gate.
This pressure is to the right.
American Magic executed their tack. Lucas Calabrese
goes behind you. Yeah.
Being able to hand over Tommy Slingsby with a foiling platform. And Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli had to come down to keep their boat foiling, so gains to the Americans. The Italians will wind up though and close that gap as they intersect.
About 3 ahead.
Getting a little stronger there on this header. Yeah. Probably going to DP you.
We're getting stronger.
Getting headed hard.
Still no duck, okay?
I think they're
Ready for Yacht, American Magic.
Got him.
That's windward hill.
Better pressure right, so we're going to have to pick the best time.
Really focus on speed here, guys.
Take the speed. Higher than that, Keiko.
They're pressing hard.
It's left phase here. Okay, a little header with pressure here, Mike.
Pressure here.
Always good the right from my eye.
I agree.
That's
nice and controlled.
I don't want to do the overspeed.
Let's go on board the American Magic chase boat, Coach Tom Burnham. How often have you been holding your breath in this race? What have I done? Turn a bit legs?
20 seconds, slowly work.
You got 20 seconds, okay, boys?
Stand by.
No slower.
We're down here in 3, 2,
good pressure on the exit.
1.
Good pressure on the exit.
Our apologies, we're just having trouble hearing Tom. We'll get back to him shortly because we've got to keep our eyes on this one. This is a nail biter. This is the penultimate leg.
American Magic staying on the foils. Pressure on the Italians now.
Positive 21.
Couple of big waves there.
Back now. Nice.
They're just on the edge there. Huge power, getting good immersion on the rudder, so good grip.
Good pressure from here to the top.
In the breeze he's got. But we're just going to have to go for 1 and then left. On our software he's not playing, but on lifted here, rolling up a touch.
At this moment I think we go 1 and in right gate.
Big speed advantage there to American Magic, so they're going to have to do a little dip here.
He will go behind us. Potential top mark drill, but we don't care. We go
trimming up a little, rookie.
Right gate at the top is going to be
getting a bit of a header there.
Potentially light for our attack.
Speed here.
Great.
There is so much at stake for this American team.
28, 29.
It's gone American Magic's chase boat. Let's have a quick chat to Tom Burnham. Coach, how are you feeling right now? Have you done much breathing in this one?
Yeah, not much breathing. It's definitely been a bit of a scary race here, trying to get around this race course. So let's hope we can finish it up here in good shape.
Are you on the edge?
Oh yeah, very much on the edge. It's pretty dicey conditions out here, and we need to make it around this top mark in good shape here. But boy, it's tough. It's not easy sailing. The guys are doing a good job.
All right, best of luck.
Thanks, guys.
Moment, I think we're across. Hard to know.
So both these boats coming into the top gate for the final time. Race shortened to 4 legs.
Yeah, no higher. See, just try and build a little if you can.
Oh, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli in big trouble here, I think.
Well,
if American Magic can take the left turn, Luna Rossa are going to be off the foils.
Copy. 5 on touched.
Big gains to American Magic here. This could be the race.
Beautifully judged by Tom Slingsby.
Good pressure straight, so you got time.
Advantage American Magic as they are on the homeward leg to keep their regatta alive.
Rossa Prada Pirelli having to duck below the gate. They'll have to tack and come back to try and get through. They have to keep the boat on the foil here.
Feel comfortable and you see Puff, I think you can go.
The way Mother Nature is playing with these teams today, I wouldn't call it right now.
Watch this guy.
Just over 5 knots of pressure at the top end of this track.
And they're off. They're off.
I'm fucked over by that camera boat.
Yep.
He's on the water as well, so keep racing, boys.
So let's just try and find a puff to take off.
Yeah, displacement, I think, and we go inside the gate.
Not being able to execute that jibe either, so
You need 20 degrees down.
game's still alive here.
We need to really assess if we think we're going to get there as well.
The most important thing here is that they've actually gone through the gate.
Decent pressure coming to wind. We're here in about
There is that advantage
Let's just not sail high
at most.
we see really good breeze.
What do you want? This angle or lower?
Good cool heads there on
I'll
American
tell
Magic.
BMG down unless you think you're going to good chance of taking off.
Pressure, a little more pressure here.
We're not far off if they're knots. Yeah, copy. I just don't want to give away this because he's not in the air. He's not going to get through the gate either.
Having a look at this top mark, head to head.
We'll have to stay on the falls, guys.
Copy.
Rossa there just not quite being able to
Nice lefty here.
get around the back of American Magic and then up through the gate. So great job there by the Americans.
There is an intersection here, but neither boat pressed the button for a protest. I guess both were worried that maybe they weren't in the right.
I think American Magic would have realised that the Italians weren't going to lay the gate, so the penalty for not getting through the gate was far greater.
So Rossa Prada Pirelli are about
First of all,
to
let's go inside this gate.
enter the top gate for the final time in displacement mode, but we also know that American Magic are well off their forms as well. This is not done yet.
We need a little bit of stretch of
You think
water
about the amount of time it took to do leg number 2. This is the 4th and final leg after the race being shorted by race management.
Rossa get popped here before American Magic. Everyone knows what's going to happen. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, we're just ventilating the foil with this heat windward heel.
Don't you love the change in the storylines in America's Cup day?
Always patience, boys.
If it doesn't work, I think we try on port.
It's not over yet, Stephen, but you can't help but be impressed with American Magic that they have hung tough, never given up. Tom Slingsby has pulled them together and made some really cool decisions so far.
And Mike, anything for flat boat is good.
Maybe we should go on board Chase Zero. Peter Lester, give us your wind thoughts.
I'm still holding my breath from we were right in amongst it at the top mark, and when Rossa Prada Pirelli came by us, honestly, I could have put my hand out the window and given the deck a tap. So that's how close we were. But now the wind is just collapsing, and both boats are off the foils. I was really impressed by top mark management when they came into the top mark in that intersection with Rossa Prada Pirelli from American Magic. The course management and how Tom Slingsby had the presence of mind to put Rossa Prada Pirelli really on the back foot. Impressive piece of strategic sailing.
I think we have some chance here.
If it's okay with you guys, I'm okay to take depth all the time. Yeah, sure.
Boys, we may need a lot of oil now, okay?
1 minute to boundary. It jumps around a lot. We want a slow wave here. The
hope for
boundary is the biggest one.
Rossa Prada Pirelli is there's a next line of pressure coming down from the top, and they will be sharpening the lawnmower blades as we speak, because they will be looking to take off, and if they can do that, they will be
turning. That's a good deal.
Trying to roll
to American Magic in a heartbeat.
Good balance here.
If you're like us starting to wonder about the dreaded time limit, it is 15:31 local, so 20 odd minutes. Still quite a long time to do half a leg, and for American Magic to cross the line and stay in the America's Cup.
Never has a displacement race been so exciting. Race C75.
Tiny bit. Okay. Do have a bit of breeze coming down the course now.
No one would have picked
We're in the right mode here for now.
this result if it gets the way it's sitting right now. No one, nobody, bar those in the boat of Lingy Redwood Racing, would have picked that win in the opening one of the day as well. Both American Magic and Lingy Red Bull Racing fighting for their America's Cup life.
They are on the edge of their seats. The New York Yacht Club at the 44th Street. So much at stake. So much hard work day after day.
Got some pressure building on there. The pressure in that jib of Rossa Prada Pirelli. And there you go. That's the wind field.
How tantalizingly close from where we sit is that finish line for American Magic.
Yeah, Rossa Prada Pirelli building speed there, 12, nearly 13 knots if they can. They're building and sailing into pressure, so they need to get popped and need to execute that jibe. American Magic now also building 19. They're on the cusp of foiling and they're off.
So speed building jibe. Angle there. Yeah.
Huge relief from the American boat to get up.
Not yet.
Oh, that's what it means. That's what it means.
Shots at the base of American Magic.
One more jibe to do for American Magic.
That's normal jibe past ley line here.
Can you believe this day already?
Okay, stand by. Down in 3, 2, 1. And turning. Put it up.
Gotta go.
Italians have gone out of bounds. They've picked up a penalty. But for supporters of American Magic, who cares? They're about to
This is the umpires. Italy disqualified, greater than 85 metres outside the boundary.
Wow.
Race is awarded to USA.
So without even crossing the line, they get the job done. American Magic and Patriot are not out of this one yet. They pick up win number 2.
Very nice.
And it's going on.
Back to try to jibe here. I think we may be able to. Let's just build speed and we'll look at going back.
It's a bet if we can here. Save up.
That's the best angle I can give you.
Terry Hutchinson, the coach, and all the team.
And behind him, Doug DeVos in the blue jacket, the backer of this team.
Okay, next one we said jibe. Yeah, copy.
I wonder, Glenn, if it's moments like this, even though you're up against it, that it makes it all worthwhile.
Well, I'm still just taking my first breath in about the last 8 or 9 minutes, so well done. The cyclists, Colton Hall, James Wright, Ethan Cedar, Chris Shirley, take a bow. What a push.
Yeah,
fantastic job.
Off, I think it's going to be
and a fantastic job there too to Andrew Campbell, Michael Meninger, joining Tommy Slingsby and Lucas Calabrese. And I know Paul Goodison will be pretty joyous for the boys. He spent a lot of time with them, and feeling for you too, Paul, but well done. You've got the boys there and you're in the game. Nice job, American Magic.
4-2, 4-2. So at 10 minutes past 4 local time, that's all we wanted to hear in Barcelona. 2 minutes and 44 seconds and counting to a port entry from Luna Rossa and a starboard entry for American Magic. 2:10 for the Italians, 2 minutes for the Americans. They would not want to do what Ineos Britannia did and get that penalty coming in just a little bit early. Even they were surprised, but they certainly came home and did the job. Will Luna Rossa do the job today?
It could be good pressure on the way back.
Good for on-time entry there for Luna Rossa.
Green light, it's good. Had a moment there. And 2 minutes for American Magic. And then they come.
Rolling down.
Quite a bit late too.
A little late on American Magic here. Not too bad though. There's bumpy conditions, so they wanted to execute the jive nicely here and put the pressure on Rossa.
And turning. Forward up.
He's going to go through the light spot.
See the base. You can see all the puffs coming.
Super puffy and shifty here, looking down the course.
You don't need the wind field to see that. Looks really light in the bottom of the box, but puffs coming further up the track.
Slowly coming down, guys.
No worries, this year, boys.
He's going to go into a jive. I think we might.
Yeah, pins 15. Happy to go here.
One down.
28 knots here. Okay, happy to jive over. Just nice and... Yep.
One and more. He's going inside.
And
we brought up the speed for us.
Speed up 30. Yeah.
Luna Rossa staying high. Pick their moment to go.
Up and speed.
I can't see him, so
he's 3 lengths to leeward on crosswind. He's staying high.
Yeah, we stay high too.
Then you can see him through the window. You see him through the window.
Both boats over the lane line.
I think we can punch here.
Or pin.
Okay. Here we go.
Can't see the wind with it.
Punch to leeward.
You're clear there.
Nice.
Coming down hard here. Get back to boat.
No worries on jib, guys.
No overlap.
Looks like he got some more lots of fuel.
Watch it on the last start, okay?
So they'll be looking to build and then tack away
8 to kill. 8 to kill.
on Luna Rossa.
5.
No, turning up.
3 to kill.
He turns up in 1.
He will be slow.
Final 10 seconds.
Still a little bit to kill, okay? He's early.
I've got gains to American Magic here off this start. Well executed again, American Magic.
Slowly, very slowly.
Okay.
It's a go between American Magic and Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Can the Americans take it to another race?
Okay, tax. Now just locking in here. Nice righty, 128. Yep, happy this way.
Fantastic job there. Tom Slingsby and the team really got the Italians on the back foot there. Hard tack for them to execute. Early gains, American Magic. Will we see that right shift again, surely, like we did last race?
-1.
American Magic only 12 metres back from the line, half a boat length.
Okay, good pressure here.
Yeah, pressure, I like that. I got 40 seconds this way. It's a good mode.
Both is good.
2, 1. And 10.
American Magic should be no problems to stay foiling here in this amount of breeze, so I'll just be looking to execute, get the boat back up to speed.
Really good pressure coming.
Potentially quite a close intersection
A little bit there.
once Luna Rossa attack and come back.
Stand by, guys. Going in 3, 2, 1. More down.
All right, hold on me.
21. Off coming on now.
Speed is quickly building.
I've got us crossing pretty comfortably. What do we
We'll
think
see
about the
Luna
pressure?
Rossa start to wind up as they accelerate here.
You got it.
American Magic taking
A lot of
advantage.
trap down.
Seconds.
It'll be a close
Okay,
cross.
he's 2 lengths ahead.
I'll be getting a little lift now. Little jib on, I feel like.
I don't think
Way boat,
he will
the Americans
defend
right away boat. Luna Rossa, but the Americans
I think
there
it's going to
clear
go straight
across.
here.
Behind us,
At this stage, I think for us it's 1 and in.
I think we go all the way here. Maybe so.
Let's go to chase 0. Good start
Keep
by
pressure
American
here at the
Magic,
moment.
Pete.
Yeah, great, really good start, and well engineered. I'm looking between here and where the boats are on the top mark, and the right hand looks as it had all day. A bit more pressure on the right. This could play out nicely for the Americans.
3, 2, 1, and board. And turning. Really good pressure on X. Agreed.
Great comms
Light and
on
gusty
board American
5,
Magic.
so start flattening. Okay. Be righty.
So potentially American Magic getting up to that left-hand turn. One more manoeuvre for the Italians, so it will be a close intersection at the top mark here. Them losing a little bit of distance as they attack.
124. I'll be honest, try and take some high.
Up out of this.
That's right in the mid. 130.
Tax.
Fast build.
Going
Good
at
speed
you.
here.
Crossing ahead.
What do you think?
He's gonna go
clear
right.
ahead. He's gonna go
We
left
are
turn.
happy to go left turn here.
Oh, we have a
pressure.
pin.
I have to go.
We can flag it,
Magic
right?
making
Just
this.
for the road.
He's ahead of the we just flag it, okay? Hey,
American Magic.
100%. That should be a penalty, 100%.
Focus on our better way here. Nice.
No higher, no higher.
They go around.
One, and you're all clear.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli go around. Bruni suggesting penalty.
Jim.
They're asking for a big one there, but
40 seconds this way. Nice left, okay? 100.
all clear.
120. Good run.
Both boats sailing into pressure, but the Italian team there sailing into really, really good pressure down this boundary. So American Magic sailing off into lighter breeze. That blue is not what they're wanting to look out the front of the boat.
And ride this all the way. You pressure
Nice
there
boat
now.
indicating here
Stand by.
you should see
Put down here in 3.
quite a close intersection further down the course.
And turning.
Just for the road.
He's ahead of the we just flag it, okay?
Mark rounding. Luna Rossa presses protest.
That should be a penalty.
Going for the Hollywood there. And
Trying to say they were inside boat, but American Magic kept clear.
That should be a
A lot
penalty.
of distance between them.
yeah, they were turning up into them quite aggressively.
Well, this is what the umpires actually see. Luna Rossa were into the circle first. American Magic. They just
Take a
got
little bit of
through.
speed here.
A giveaway boat here, American Magic, so decision time for the team
Coming down, Lucas.
here across there by Luna Rossa. Nothing in this race.
Coming on, please. I got it.
How do you see the bottom, Pico?
It has been like this for the majority of this series. These two teams have gone for, yeah, I know it was 4-2, but those first 4 wins were all tight wins to Luna Rossa. So American Magic throwing everything at them.
We got 35 seconds this way. We want to go.
Lucas, still working, please.
We want to.
Potentially American Magic sailing into slightly more pressure at the bottom of the course, but needing to sail the boat smoothly.
Everybody settle, please.
Very, very tricky conditions to keep the boat locked in. So
Getting way too much windward heel here, Rob.
Okay, 10 seconds standby. In 3, 2, 1, and board. And turning.
Just looked a bit out of whack for a while. We heard the voice of trimmer Andrew Campbell asking everyone just to settle down, lock in.
You know, it's a little light, okay?
yeah, Luna Rossa there jibing in that lighter pressure as well. So nothing in this race. They will accelerate as well and start bearing away as the speed increases, as will American Magic. So you'll see that advantage line just to the Americans at the moment. Very difficult here for Luna Rossa to potentially lay in, but they possibly will. American Magic looking for a right turn.
So just like the top mark, we go again at the bottom mark to complete leg number 6.
Okay, we're going to have to just right turn to get this time. Okay, turning up here in 3.
You couldn't ask for a better match race semi-final between American Magic completing leg number 2. Luna Rossa completing leg number 2. And upwind they go on leg 3.
Lock her in, boys.
Something on
That advantage we saw for American Magic out that right-hand side of the course is now going to play into the hands of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli as they sail into better pressure.
The soft bottom left-hand corner of this racetrack, American Magic needs to get out of there. Have a look at the ghost boat. Yeah, exactly what we're discussing. Lots of gains on the right.
Stand by. Put down here in 3, 2.
Francesco Bruni saying puff of the day, which is exactly what we're seeing as well. So
Let's go on board Chase 0. Peter, what are you saying?
Oh, exactly what the you know, what you're seeing. At the top of the course, the right will even get stronger. We've got that big black cloud still over to the right-hand side, just off the course, but it really is affecting what's going on the course in terms of the wind coming in from the right hand, and all the little puffs, all the pressure increases are all right hand.
The Italians might even attack back here, potentially, but...
In 3, 2, 1, anytime.
Better light out of this, boys, so...
Onto the chase boat for Rossa Prada Pirelli. Philippe Presti joins us now. Philippe, as always, thanks for your time. It's a tight one. You seem to love these tight races in this series.
Yes, very tight between the two teams, and awesome racing, but a little bit hard for my heart.
Well, it's not only hard for your heart, Philippe, it's hard for ours too, watching, mate. So not easy for everybody, but what's your prediction from here on?
Yeah, it seems that there's a good breeze to the right. There's big clouds on the right, so boys decided to protect this side, and you know, hopefully it's gonna pay off. But first race was very difficult because we had a good lead, and you know, at one stage we couldn't progress through the wind, but still.
Just digging it out. The team there, right on the edge of foiling. Rossa Prada Pirelli and Philippe and I are both feeling the same feelings as we look at American Magic sailing into pressure. So, Philippe, our thoughts are with you, but also with American Magic here as they tack. So, very close race for us here at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be a close race until the end, I believe.
Thanks, Philippe.
Welcome.
Okay.
Big cross coming here, Shirley.
They will go behind us, same deal,
right hand
but we cannot protect the right now.
Okay, copy. It's,
actually, it's almost across, it's all BBMG, so we've got a funny
pace in American Magic.
Just keep coming.
He's across at the moment.
That's our angle.
Top man grill, basically.
Okay. We're across your wheel. Right. Good pressure on the bow.
Coming straight here. 29 is a good speed.
Slower.
Press. Okay, we haven't got long. 15 seconds to a lay.
Going a little lighter here in front, so let's keep the speed.
It's starting to look good on the right, unfortunately, but just keep going this way. We don't have a choice.
No problem. It's calling
a little puff over here now.
It's calling 3 seconds to lay. Calling lay line, your call.
So I think the American Magic team potentially doing well here towards the top. They will be on starboard coming in. They're going to need a little right-hand wide to get the boat accelerated. It's going to be very close here. Nothing in it at all.
And the third gate running again. There is nothing in it. Green means right away.
No higher.
Yeah, copy. Board down in 2, 1.
Oh, this is going to be big.
Up. Okay, nice bump.
Good angle. Hold there. Hey, clear to come down here.
Split at the top.
2, 1. Clear to come down.
Slow.
Yeah.
Don't try, rookie.
Yep.
Absolutely nothing in this race. Beautifully executed manoeuvres there by both teams, reading it well. And advantage to Rossa Prada Pirelli, potentially sailing into better pressure down that boundary. So very well done there by the Italian team.
15 to boundary.
Good catch.
Ease me a little bit, so let's try, okay?
2.
It's a big manoeuvre at that top part. Did so well to pull it off.
Okay, copy.
Okay, 10 seconds.
In 3, 2, 1, and board.
Nicely.
Lucas Calabrese handing over now to Tom Slingsby, so they're in lighter pressure than Rossa Prada Pirelli, but they will get a tow away as they accelerate, and they are the right-of-way boat, the Americans. So decision now on Rossa whether to cross or to duck.
There it is.
Okay, here we go.
It's very tight
He's
for a
going to
cross.
cross comfortably.
Oh. Tom's things we got better view than me.
Just that little more pressure, I think, on that side of the course. So
One more lap, right? He has a bad
something's happened there. Big breakage.
We heard the noise. Something broke.
I think they've broken the Traveller, guys.
Big moment in this 7th showdown. Potential breakage on Rossa Prada Pirelli. We all heard it.
50 from boundary, close
That was a big crack.
If you want, you can go
They
early.
will be out. That is a massive structural failure on board the Silver Rocket. They've ripped the whole Traveller system off the back of the boat there, so that is a huge structural failure there for the Italians.
Yeah, he's main sheet. He's main sheet.
Yeah, mainly is slack already.
Okay.
And the whole back of the boat there being ripped apart.
Race yet. Anything can happen to them.
There's a lot of load on the port trav. Just wondering if we can disconnect somehow, Andre, back here. Is there any way to get the clue off without the tools?
Massive moment there for Rossa Prada Pirelli. They are out of this race and have handed the race win to American Magic.
Jimmy Spittle asking if there's any way they can get round this track. I don't think he's had a proper look.
Can you ease a little trav, Keko, just smoothly?
Going right, trap going right or left?
So they'll basically be now working hard just to minimise any further damage on board. Rossa Prada Pirelli. Sorry, Stephen.
No, I think we're all just a little bit stunned here at the moment as to what's gone on, because
I mean, we've seen such a fantastic race, and although American Magic will win the race, we were seeing a great battle, and you don't ever want to beat your competitor through a breakage like that. So although they'll take a race win, and it's a real celebration to win the race, you don't want to do it under those circumstances in any case. So
American Magic completing leg number 4, and they will now still have to complete the remainder of this race. 2 legs to go, but the America's Cup has thrown literally another spanner in the works, and this series between Rossa Prada Pirelli and American Magic is not over.
They'll have to retire from this race, and when they do, that'll hand the race win to the American Magic team. But
yeah, it's going to be a new travel track, new hydro lines.
A lot of
and fairing.
a lot of damage done there.
Fairing looks okay. It's just the travel track. Okay. Travel track and the hydro lines.
Just having a look, Shirley, here at the replay. A massive bang there, so probably about 10 or 11 tonnes at that point in time of main sheet load. You see the forestay going forward, lucky not to lose the rig. Big spike load in all the cap shrouds there and on the rest of the structure of the yacht. So absolute disaster for the Italian team.
Apologise for the colourful language, but you can imagine the shock going through the sailors when they hear that. In layman's terms, why does that happen? What caused that? Is it just the amount of load on the Traveller?
Look, there's many reasons why that could go. They're very, very highly loaded components, and whether there was a fatigue failure there over time, we will never know. But all the parts on the boat, very, very well engineered, and whether there's been just a slight fatiguing there over time, which is very, very difficult to NDT or do the testing on that. A lot of carbon structure in those boats, and I know all the engineers and designers in Luna Rossa are absolute experts at what they do, and they'll be absolutely looking through the data, and unfortunate for them, and they're all fantastic guys, and this won't be the last we see of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They'll be back firing again in the not too distant future. But the day is gone.
What's the fixed time on something like that?
Look, I'd say that'd be potentially an overnight fix for them. They'll have other componentry there ready. It'll be a scramble behind the scenes now, behind the closed doors of the garage at Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, but they will have componentry there that they'll be able to repair the boat. It'll be a big job. There's a lot of other componentry there, not only the track, but hydraulics and electronics as well.
Let's go on board Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Jimmy, what happened?
Looks like we've broken the Traveller track, unfortunately. So we're just going to let this race play out. Americans are still got to get over the finish line, and then as soon as that happens, we'll go sails down, head ashore, and then get ready to race tomorrow.
Yeah, Jimmy, how big a job does it look?
I mean, look, we've got a lot of faith in our shore team. They're definitely one of the best in the business. So, yeah, we have to wait till we get back ashore. But there's no doubt our boys will pull out every stop we need to get us back out there.
Appreciate the time, Jimmy. Goodness gracious me. In the meantime, American Magic will be heading towards that top gate to complete leg number 5 and start thinking about tomorrow, because when they do finally get across that line, they will be one race behind, leveling the series up. Can you believe what today has thrown up? Seriously.
It's been an interesting day, Shirley, and the Italians there deciding not to retire from the race and just force the Americans to sail around the course, because they could equally have a failure, or the wind could shut down, or they miss the time limit. There is a small chance they don't make it around the track, so they're doing everything they can. This is the America's Cup.
I'm flicking through the America's Cup page of what can go wrong.
No, it's not over till it's over, and you actually have to get across the finish line. There's no easy race wins, and
3, 2,
one more leg for American Magic to complete, to take it to 4-3. So we can't call it. We're not going to call it. We're going to be very careful. Sitting next to the wise old owl saying, just be careful.
Yeah, well, I think
we will just continue.
Although the Americans will be really happy to move forwards, and it was anyone's race. Very, very disappointing to take a race win with your opponent having a breakage. But that is the America's Cup, and these boats and teams are pushing the limits, so that's how it rolls.
What's the old story? There is no second, right? There is no second. And as much as they will feel for their fellow sailors, that win is another step forward. Another huge step forward.
As we keep saying, surely it is a massive team effort across the board, and all these boats being pushed hard, designed on the edge, and it's not just the sailing team that gets the boat around the track, a massive shore crew and design team behind the scenes, and Lucas Calabrese.
Yeah, what a day for this team.
Absolutely.
2-0, so impressive. And for Tom Slingsby, he's really helped Lucas Calabrese, hasn't he? He's really pulled it together. They were out yesterday training, and he's had that lovely, calm voice today. Never gave up. Never gave up.
See how you go. We've got plenty of time.
Yeah, Lucas doing a really nice job there, filling some big boots of Paul Goodison. Doing a great job.
Hard pressure coming in 5.
Let's go on board the chase boat for American Magic coach Tom Burnham joins us right now. Well, Tom, once you get across the line, it'll be 4-3, but up to this point it was a fabulous race.
Yeah, it was a great race, and was looking forward to seeing how it turned out. I really feel for these guys. That's a tough break to have, and not the way we want to win a race. So really feeling for the guys on Luna Rossa, because that's a tough break.
But as you look forward, Tom, now there's just one race separating you. This is a huge fillip for the team.
Yeah, for sure. The guys have been doing a great job just taking it one race at a time, as we keep talking about, and really just approaching every race as a new challenge, and just not looking too far ahead. So they're doing a great job, and look forward to coming out tomorrow and doing it again.
Can you believe what you've seen today with both semi-finals?
No, I can't believe it, actually. It's been a heck of a day. It's been a roller coaster over here in the chase boat, and a roller coaster on the race course, so pretty wild day today.
A roller coaster in the commentary booth too, Tom, so I'll give you the tip. Enjoy the rest of the day, and yeah, totally agree with tomorrow being another day, and hats off to you guys, but also thoughts with Luna Rossa and their work this evening.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. Nice to talk to you. Thank you.
As always, Tom, I love it when an interviewee ends the interview quickly. They've got other things to do, as we see American Magic about to cross the line, and their America's Cup dream is still alive. They take the semi-final series to 4-3. Would you believe it? They are still going. Patriot flies.
Great job, fellas.
As does the champagne.
We are retiring. Mel, can you open the comms to our chase boat?
Copy that, Italy. Will do.
I can't think of a day in the last 2 America's Cups that I've been fortunate to be involved with that we have seen so much unfold in 4 races. I'm gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked.
Let's keep going in.
Believe in magic, Stephen. They are.
So we are live for what could be a massive day for either of these teams. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, all they need, one win, and they meet Ineos in the Louis Vuitton Cup final. If they don't get that, it's locked up, and we go to a decider.
Super important day today for both teams. They'll be feeling the lump in the throat as they come in to enter this pre-start. Have to execute their boat handling well.
It'll be American Magic port entry, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Looks at this point they may have their time on distance spot on, and you'll see the green light on the bar. Green light. American Magic good to go. Now 2 minutes for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
I think we'll go past him. He's staying high.
Yeah, he looks green light. Good to go. Tad late in, but this is where it begins.
Happy to take it down a bit. Stand by. 2, 1. Happy to go here.
Yeah, he continues. Yeah, he dives.
He's going fast to the wall at this stage.
Yeah, I think 80. 80, a bit more breeze than we've had.
And about 9 knots of breeze at the moment, Shirley, so should be able to stay on the foils.
I think it's similar to the other day.
Luna Rossa happy to follow them to the boundary. Chasing.
2, 1, and board.
Still looks early. Turning please. The window is fine.
Turning up here. 25 pin.
Coming up,
25. You're protected here. Hey, so all the way to the side there, nothing to rush up.
Not far away from the electronic boundaries there, but no foul.
Much distance there. 40 pin. 40 paper. Tax. 90 pin.
Luna Rossa tacking in high.
Obviously he can shot, but it's going one board.
So we do one down, I think, here. So you try and get on the count?
No, yes. Just for the
There'll be a big push here from Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Big speed build.
He's on 1. 8 pin.
Luna Rossa on the attack.
Yep.
He goes low.
Stand by right turn here.
Still on 1. Yeah, 6 speed. All the way down here.
Turning right.
15 to kill.
Down.
Still time to kill both boats.
Good separation.
7 line.
13 to kill.
All the way up. 7 line.
Still a little bit to kill.
Yep, copy. Got a fair away.
All clear to leeward right.
All clear.
Coming down here.
Just us on the line now.
Put up in 2. 1. Put up.
Push remain on.
We're line.
20.
Get 3, 2, start edging. 1, a little more edge and racing. Racing.
Let's go. Campaign-defining race for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and American Magic.
He takes out. Pressing 1. Pressing
A solid job by American Magic there, forcing Luna Rossa to tack away, whether that's their game plan or not. Only they will know. Very even race course at the moment, Shirley.
A great start by the Americans, only 7 metres back. Luna Rossa looked slightly nervous, a little bit line shy.
Looks like we're going to good pressure.
Nice wave here.
Good speed with Luna Rossa.
He's had a much better tack.
Pressure is getting better.
Nothing in this.
Nice puff on about 5, it looks like.
Yeah, you got the transition to windward.
On to Chase Zero. Peter Lester, thoughts on the opening start?
Pretty even, probably a slight advantage to American Magic, but what I did hear pre the start from Hamish Wilcox, who was calling the weather, asking Luna Rossa to just go to that right-hand side, and that's where Luna Rossa are now heading. The other dynamic thing that's out here is the cloud cover. Each time we get a clearing in the cloud and the blue sky pops out, there's a little bit more pressure that comes out of the blue spots.
It's marginal cross. I think we got a tack on him, so it'll be my button. Okay, stand by. Board down here in 2.
Such an important cross, this.
Turn.
A really powerful move there from American Magic. So Luna Rossa on the back foot, not much distance to go back to that boundary. So 2 down speed tacks for them. Gains American Magic.
He can't lay.
Aggressive build here.
See better pressure to the right.
Big build.
Yeah.
Really down speed now. 8 knot boat speed differential.
But there is pressure out here. 30 seconds.
Stand by. Or down here. 3, 2, 1. And turning.
American Magic coming back for more.
Possibly slightly more pressure over to that right-hand side of the course, so Americans still just in control of this race at the moment. Luna Rossa attacking beautifully though.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's about no problem.
Nice, guys.
Hey, trimming up, so a
Little gain to us. You can take it up a bit if you want.
American Magic will clamp this down if they can.
Potential for a hook if you go.
It's very close.
Light tap here.
Nice as mod.
American Magic here have to
Slowly up.
be careful not get locked here.
Take it up a bit. He's not protected.
Luna Rossa flying right by.
Hey, put on this in this. Pressing again.
Okay, building speed here, boys. Good angle, no lower, Jimmy. Speed is up.
Wow, huge moment there in the race.
Building on this way, please.
Luna Rossa pressed the protest button, but that has been green flags.
Rolling up on this one once we get speed. Yeah, on this way, we're going to go
Big punch thrown by Luna Rossa on the first upwind leg.
185 average.
The Italians doing a great job just to put the pressure on here, and very, very late call there by American Magic and on the rope. So fantastic racing.
I think we can hook.
All clear, but a great job by the Italians there to put the Americans under pressure.
This whole series has been close racing, barring, of course, yesterday's big breakage by Luna Rossa. It's a must-win for American Magic. Lose here, it's all over. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli need the win to advance to the Louis Vuitton Cup final. They are first at the top gate.
One little wave on the barrelway.
American Magic there not playing, so they are going to pay a penalty here. But distance, down speed manoeuvre and sailing through the gas.
Good angle. Okay, coming down in 2.
American Magic, big
down.
leg 1 of 6. It's a long way to go.
20 this way. He's got the right, so no rush, boys. Again.
What's it there?
Lovely pressure on that left-hand side of the screen.
Being bow on bow just a minute ago to stretching out to a 20-length lead. The Italians, they've done a really nice job there, forcing the Americans to have to tack away and do potentially 2 extra manoeuvres. So
soft.
Big gains there.
Hey, getting breeze.
Jimmy Spittle did say in our pre-game show, we're 4th up and we're confident. That was a hell of a confident play.
So hard to pull off that, to tack in front of someone and so closely. Really difficult.
The coast of these boats just so great now. You can really coast head to wind or dead downwind such a long way. The efficiency, so.
He's slowly trending left again.
Good performance here, boys.
Very calm on Luna Rossa. They have had the craziest 24 hours. Keeping it smooth on board.
There's pressure here right now. What do you see, Andre?
Yeah, same. Actually looking a bit stronger, but here it is. Still pop on.
Still, I think if he jives, I would jive with him.
Yeah, copy.
Let's go on to chase 0. Peter, what are you saying?
I think what we're seeing is the effect of the cloud cover, and both teams will be looking aloft, but it's Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli who have extended beautifully on leg 2. They're showing good speed and really good course management, especially that pass at the top mark, impressive.
Maybe going a touch softer from now on. Here softer now.
Early. Hey, just have a look at the lay. Maybe a little.
Happy to go here.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, coming down. Grabs up a little, okay?
No problem.
I love seeing the trimmers. They don't blink. They are so concentrating.
Got the super blue in the eyelids.
Yeah, definitely
those boys.
At the bottom. You have to choose if to go for the bias or not. Your call, mate. Where's he set up? He's gone past lay.
Think straight. Keep boy.
It is amazing what the turnaround has been inside 24 hours.
Looks all right. This one.
Shore team working constantly overnight to get the silver bullet back on the course, and they are doing it right now. About to complete leg number 2. Rossa Prada Pirelli going upwind for leg number 3.
Beautiful rounding.
Okay. Getting under a little here now. Turning up
And in
here in
comes
3,
American Magic.
2, 1. Yep. Angle there. Pressing. Now let's try to get in phase. 160. Okay. Stand by. Put down here in 3, 2, 1. Put down. And turning.
Slightly early attack there than the boundary on American Magic to get in phase, which means to get onto the favoured tack. Left-hand shift at the moment, so need to stay in phase with the shifts to sail the shortest distance to the gate.
Come up, turning right now. I wonder if there's something wrong with my wind angle still here. Okay, I'm on 5 time.
Nice lefty here.
Holding on this line.
At the intersection,
Because Calabrese there on the wheel for American Magic.
Yep, pressing. Yep, nice breeze behind him to the right.
He's done so well, hasn't he, Lucas Calabrese, stepping in for Paul Goodison when he got injured.
Yeah, I think so.
Really taking it on. Class act.
Just be careful we're not too fast when we got 30 to boundary. Okay, he's just got a big header out there. Expect him to come back. Okay, we're getting a header here now. Happy to build and tack here. Happy to go back.
In 3, 2, 1, and board. Turning.
Quite a few puffs and shifts still out there. Both boats trying to stay in phase with the shifty winds, and Luna Rossa having the option leading the race to tack at their leisure. American Magic having to pick up the scraps and try and get something to dig back into this race.
Let's go to chase 0. Peter, Luna Rossa look comfortable.
Yeah, it's good to see they haven't had any side effects from breaking their traveller yesterday. Big wraps on the shore team. Looking at the wind on the water, it just looks to be increasing towards the top mark. And right now, the gusts actually look to be coming out of the left. I can see the different colours on the water. It's up and down. I think it's up and down in terms of wind strength, probably as much as 3 knots.
Pete's comments there coinciding with what we're seeing from the aerial shots as well. So the Italians doing a really nice job.
Let the pressure right on track.
Sailing the boat accurately.
Quite aggressive sailing by Luna Rossa. I mean, they've done extra manoeuvres on this leg just to really lock the Americans down, not to give them any options.
Happy to go?
Yeah, there'll be no timing.
He's gone. Any time for me.
3, 2, 1, board down. A little soft out of this, so looking for a little power and a good build.
Pressure increasing.
Little build here, guys. Board slow.
Make sure to watch boat speed if we are not sure of the angles.
I think the wind angle's not right today.
Let's go on speed.
What do you guys see at the top mark here for pressure?
American Magic done well to close up the game. They've taken around 200 metres on this leg. It is not done.
Sailing the boat well. And need to keep the pressure on in Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Okay, not long here. Okay. Stand by. A little further, big righty. Put down here in 3, 2, 1.
So Alinghi Red Bull Racing coming into the top gate to complete the halfway mark, but big gains by American Magic.
25 seconds.
Big gains. This is
he crosses by less than ever.
Going close again.
Patchy here.
Coming up a little, please. Here against the plane.
Okay, 2-1.
Ellingy Red Bull Racing. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Catching guys. 2, 1. Clear there.
And American Magic around the
Coming up, please, coming up.
mark again.
Right, slowly coming down. That's my angle there, rookie. And more to come. Now. Careful on the heel. That's it.
See the puffs of breeze going down the course there. Still plenty to play with here.
I think we should go. Probably.
Joining the dots.
Where are we on open?
Having a look at possibly what the Ghost Boat has on offer here. Showing a slight gain there to the Italian sailing through that pressure. Possibly a little shift there for American Magic. So
coming down.
Italian team
Just up above spinner.
still comfortably in control here.
Beautiful drive, boys. Beautiful. That's the one, boys.
Yeah.
Really
nice pressure there.
And stretching,
And
boys.
a very quick acceleration of speed from Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli there.
Very good pressure to wind around me.
Yeah, the wind field showing us wide. 13 knots on that side of the track.
Looks like
The
soft.
drive right in the meat of that puff, which is exactly what you want to do. You heard the
Thinking
audio.
about getting back with him, mate.
Yeah, I agree.
Copy that. It's a little lefty, so just look for a puff to jibe. I think there's more pressure behind us. Yeah, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Actually going straight, boys.
Coming up on angle.
Little build it. Okay, driving in 2, 1, and driving again here, guys. Nice and smooth.
So American Magic now just sailing into that slight more pressure.
Just jive. I think it's lefty, so maybe the lower half. Copy.
American sailing the boat really nicely, just needing something to get back into it. Fix the beat differential there, but not a big distance differential to make up.
2, 1, down. And turning.
Big trouble movements there, keeping the boat in control.
Good gains here for us. Good pressure now behind. Coming down, please, Lucas. I'm locking in, please. You need to be a little faster on this initial part. Come on. Fuck me.
Oh no.
Big touchdown there for the American team.
Getting close, guys. Let us know.
That'll be a big wash off of distance there, unfortunately, for the Americans, as you see the distance there.
Perhaps up a little.
Climbing after that big slowdown, so they keep sailing their boat accurately, the Americans.
Okay, I think we do the same as before, but we have to be careful with the pressure left.
Yeah, I think we need to
The
bail out.
American Magic Hospitality and Support Campers Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli complete the 4th leg of 6. They appear to be in control of this defining race.
Good pressure.
If they can get this one, it's all over for American Magic.
Really good speed out of this
They
one.
look strong today.
This is an average 182.
American Magic, they've got to find something. They cannot afford mistakes.
Really good pressure out of this.
They've done 4 legs.
Been sailing so well, the American team, and at this level, just one little touchdown will cost, and having a look at the Ghost Boat potentially, seeing the wind field there,
20 seconds.
showing the Luna Rossa
Nice left to here, pressure.
program.
13. Stand by. Put down here in 3.
Let's go on board the American Magic Chase Boat with coach Tom Burnham. Tom, how do you feel about this one? How can you get up and onto them?
Yeah, we definitely got a bit of work to do here in the next lap. Well, luckily there's a little bit of pressure and a bit of a lefty right now, so trying to take this across and get it closer and give ourselves a chance on that final run. So just trying to get it closer. Guys did a great job the last upwind and weren't able to execute it all the way down the run there. Got a little wobble in that one spot. So yeah, anyway, they're sailing well. We're just going to keep plugging away here. It's definitely shifty and tricky and a lot of potholes, so it's hopefully there's an opportunity for us again.
All right, we'll leave you alone, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I can agree. It looks like the right is getting a bit stronger.
And forward's going.
Definitely funky behind him. Pick a good time and go.
As Tom was saying, plenty of potholes out there on the race
Alrighty,
course.
so still press into it.
Rossa Prada Pirelli hoping they've got enough air in the tyres to hit those square edges and keep the tyres inflated in this race. Keep sailing the boat well.
Actually getting a little lift here, so lift and pressure now. Just hold for now. Just was bend the moment of the deck, nothing else. Now I feel good.
We probably go 20 from there. Press.
Pressure is not.
Rossa Prada Pirelli have not put a foot wrong today. They have not put a foot wrong. It's completely different to the last 3 races we've seen. Let's take out yesterday's last race, but my word.
We were seeing on top right.
It's a lefty though. Good breeze here. Hey, coming on the 15. It's goodbye, guys. Going 3, 2, 1, and coming.
I spoke to Jimmy Spittle last night about the damage, and he's a great poker face. He's like, nothing to see here. We are good to go. No worries. And certainly that's what we're seeing now, a very cool outfit with great confidence in their boat.
Nice. Good job, boys. I have nothing against the one and in right at the moment.
Pressure is looking also good on top right.
At the moment.
Just listen to their comms. You can feel the confidence building with a little over. 1 leg to go for Rossa Prada Pirelli. Francesco Bruni feels good. It's nice. It's good. Nice work, guys.
Yeah, one on the right looks great at the moment. Nice.
Pressure is filling in.
Ley line approaching.
Just got to keep sailing their boat well, the Italians, because one wobble and American Magic will be right with them here.
Enter out of this, big press. Nice, no higher.
Rossa Prada Pirelli are at the top gate for the final time.
Got to keep an eye on him, okay?
They'll round that left-hand mark as you see it and head on down to the finish line.
Slowly catching, boys.
And you know what awaits them if they cross the line first.
No issue with him. Just normal mode, boys.
Big push, boys.
Last push, boys.
How's the other side, Jimmy? It looks softening on this side.
It's still 50-50, mate. Very even, actually. I think you can afford to go all the way here. Copy that.
Stand by. Down in 3, 2, 1. And turning.
One final tack to get around the mark at the top gate and head home. Maybe today the magic dust is not going to work.
Nice rounding there by American Magic. So barring a boat handling error or a failure, Rossa Prada Pirelli are looking very solid on this final run.
We are a bit outrunning this pressure.
Yes, I agree with that.
But on the boundary is not looking bad. I think we're feeling it in now.
I totally agree. Not much better to leeward than me.
Trimmer Andrea Tesse having a good look around, adding to the strategic decision making.
Given the speed is good.
Definite eyes out of the boat day to day, and Rossa there using
this is the pressure, not much more.
The offside foil trimmer as an extra set of eyeballs.
Big puff we had on the top mark.
This is the base of American Magic.
Huge. I think we're going to go, guys. Yeah, 3.
It's completely different to 24 hours ago when they were whooping and hollering and spraying the champagne. But this is the America's Cup, and things change in the blink of an eye.
Definitely a roller coaster ride, the America's Cup.
Right, boys. Slowly coming down.
A real steep, fast one at times in both directions.
Slowly,
Yep.
That's what keeps it so exciting and interesting. That's why all the teams are involved.
Working on the oil, boys. Last push, boys.
If you joined us yesterday was the craziest day of the whole regatta.
Pretty average.
It's brought us to today.
Direction, but good pressure both ways.
Rossa Prada Pirelli closing in on a berth in the Louis Vuitton Cup final.
Oh, we just go to a nice lay line, boys.
Consider this, they had the big traveller breakage in the last race of the day yesterday.
5, okay.
Had to work overnight, the whole shore team, going hammer and tongs to get the silver bullet clean and shiny and working properly. And the sail team have gone out and simply done their job.
Big push, boys. Last one.
In the words of Glenn Ashby, all you have to do is sail clean, sail efficient, and you will do the job.
Nice one, boys.
And as Rossa Prada Pirelli approach the finish line, there you have it. They have won their semi-final. They are off to the Louis Vuitton Cup final to face Ineos Britannia.
Yes!
Congratulations to the whole Rossa Prada Pirelli team and to Italy. Grande.
Francesco Bruni couldn't keep it in any longer. We had to see some emotion.
Ragazzi, sulle bici siete dei mostri.
Bravissimi, cazzo. Mi ammazzo oggi. Hey!
Love it.
That's what it means to their supporters as well here in Barcelona. But what about American Magic? They have fought from coming down from 4 races. They won the 3 straight races to get themselves into this position. But the Magic has gone today. They have sailed themselves pretty cleanly. 1 small whoops in this race. But right from the get-go, Rossa just looked simply too strong. But hats off to American Magic. They can hold their heads high, but their dream in 2024 is over.
That's a tough one.